Welcome to the Winds of Chaos, the Dungeons & Dragons campaign where you influence the course of the game. You can harness the Winds of Chaos, this nefarious force of change sweeping across the land of Gondara, by donating bits during the game to help or hinder our heroes. For 300 bits, our heroes may find a useful, mundane, non-magical item. For 400 or 500 bits, you buff the monsters that our heroes are facing, with a minor or major mutation respectively. Special thanks to Bow the Distance for creating the random monster mutation table that we roll on for these redeems. For 600 bits, you compel a player character's flaw. For 700 bits, you grant inspiration to one of the player characters. That's a reroll of the d20 for them to use during a clutch moment. For 800 bits, you make Flutter Die roll on the Wild Magic Surge table, our community's favorite. Flutter's character, Kiona, is a wild magic sorcerer and doesn't have full control over arcane powers, and every now and then, well, you'll just have to wait and see what happens. Finally, subscribers to the DM's channel, that is twitch.tv/ghostpepper, can harness the Winds of Chaos to blow a custom NPC or magic item into the party's path. Please direct message Ghost Pepper on Discord for more information. And if you're a regular supporter of this campaign on Twitch, please consider instead directing your support over to their monthly Ko-Fi subscription plan, as they use the proceeds over there to go directly towards improvements of the game, such as music, artwork, and subscriptions to different services that make the game that much better. Any monthly supporters on Ko-Fi get a free Major Monster Mutation, Wild Magic Surge, custom NPC, or magic item once per month. We really appreciate all of our Ko-Fi subscribers, bit redeemers, and every single one of you watching the game. Now please relax and enjoy the show.
Hello, friends. We are here. Hello. Ghost Pepper is here. Hold on, guys. It's gonna take a second to get everybody unmuted. Woof is here. Mr. Riker is here.
Hello.
Cauliflumps is here.
Hello!
Hello! Hello, everybody! Hello! How are you doing? What is up, Twitch? It is I, Flutter Die, and I'm here with the Winds of Chaos crew! And it's gonna be an exciting evening. I'm so excited. I'm also terrified.
This is gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm also terrified.
Same.
I'm not gonna lie.
Why?
Oh, why?
Why?
Why could possibly be?
I'm gonna guess it's the spell slot conversation from the setup.
Yeah. Fiona's gonna be, maybe re-upping some spell slots while they walk along toward this inevitable doom.
Hey, Carly.
Carly!
Ghost Pepper would
hanging
never.
Hanging out in the
How was
chat.
your class / rehearsal?
How was the thing, Carly? Ghost Pepper and Carly. Bye. Let's go. How you doing? What's up, guys? Bruce Campbell Soup.
Bruce.
Hi.
Bruce is here.
Hey, Rai.
You guys
Carly.
excited for D&D? We're excited for D&D.
Oh,
I've been looking
I'm
forward
excited.
to this.
I'm excited.
Yes.
I moved my my chat window up here, you guys, to a different monitor
did you?
now. And so when I'm looking at you, I'll be
Oh.
looking up a lot. So
Oh,
just so everybody knows, when I'm looking up like that
she's
I'm actually
she's
looking at my
talking to
fellow
the
players
voices she hears
in her
from
head.
heaven.
Yes.
She's like,
yeah, that's right.
it's like Joan of Arc right here.
That's right. That's right. They're telling me I'm
Yeah.
doing the right thing. Guys, let us know
Joan
if
of
the
Arc
sound is
or-
okay. Music versus
or-
us, etc.
Joan of Arc or that televangelist who said that he needs his private plane because people look at him weird if he's on a regular passenger liner and he gets a message from God and he has to like stand up and be like, "What's that, God?" so he needs his private jet for that.
That's the
Just in
best
case of
excuse
impromptu
I've
messages
ever
from God.
heard. That's incredible.
Just in case
Oh
God
my
decides to
God.
drop in right in the middle of this flight.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
YouTube's
It's just
got YouTube's got some great stuff.
That is unbelievable.
Amazing.
And he puts it like he's kind of negging the rest of society, where he's like, the rest of society has become so secular that they just won't accept this.
Right? They won't accept
Oh my
somebody
God.
having a come to Jesus moment in the middle of their flight.
Yeah. Good lord.
No thanks, friend. No, I don't accept that. No.
I don't think, I mean, here, you know, maybe it has to do with secularism, but like, I don't think that has anything to do with
No,
secularism, to be
that
honest.
has
It's
to
just
do
you're in a
with
public
people being-
space.
yeah.
Like, be considerate of other people. Like, that's
Yeah.
like blasting your music in
But
a
that's
pu-
what
in a
he's
plane,
trying to
like-
do.
Potato
That's what he's
fries,
trying to
honey.
do,
Yum.
Flumps.
Right, yeah, I know.
That's
I
all
need
he's
to
trying
be.
to do.
God,
Like
I need to be more
that's why-
understanding of this poor
Just
white
trying to
man.
commune
This
with
poor
God.
old
that's why
white dude.
that's why he's trying to get his private jet. He's trying to be more
Right.
considerate.
Yeah.
Oh, I see many good things coming without even.
What are these emote combos?
This
Oh
is
my
amazing.
god.
I got some new animated emotes, Colorflums.
This emote is
Yeah.
incredible, Wolf.
I need to get some animated emotes, you guys.
I
I'm
love
so far
it.
behind the curve.
Right? Yeah, same.
Animated emotes are a lot of fun.
They are.
that's
Can you
so good.
imagine? I
Yeah, I
love this one
Mm.
wolf with the tongue. Oh my god.
Mhm. Well, folks, are we ready to get going?
Maybe as ready as we'll ever be.
Let's do it.
So, we have some. We have a question of the day. We have some thank yous to distribute to the community. So our roleplay question of the day is: your character needs to replace every other member of their adventuring party with NPCs from the campaign. Who do they draft for their party? So we're doing a total no core player character NPC draft. For our purposes, we could do guest players from our campaign. So if you in chat have a D&D or TTRPG character who is near and dear to your heart, share that with us. How would your character in your campaign redraft their adventuring party? Not allowed to bring any regular player characters with them.
So does them themselves count?
Yeah, they're there, but they have to fill out every other slot
Okay.
in the
Okay.
party other than
Makes
themselves.
sense. All right.
Yeah, so
So everybody
Fudo is in
dies but
Fudo's party,
Mazra.
Mazra's in Mazra's party.
And so
Be-
Mazra
for
has to
Mazra,
finish
yes,
the party
yes.
out to finish the campaign,
Yes.
essentially.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically imagine that. I didn't want to make it so grim,
Hey,
but yeah,
it's gonna
basically.
happen. One of us is gonna be stuck with it in the end.
It's gonna happen.
You better start
Maybe
thinking about it
tonight.
now, you guys. This is
Oh,
actually a very
God.
helpful question.
Maybe tonight, yeah. Thank
maybe
you, Ghost.
maybe tonight.
Ghost
The
is
chaos
preparing us.
finale happening now.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit, Bruce, that's
Bruce,
brilliant.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Goes just like we gotta
Okay.
end before episode 169. So chop chop.
Ghost, have you
Episode
seen-
69, part 100.
Yeah, Dylan sent me a meme. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's somebody reacting at some movie scene, right? When you find the DM's
Yeah.
notes and all it says is TPK. Have you seen that? That's
I
Ghost
haven't,
notes
no.
from tonight. Oh god.
I haven't
Right
yeah, yeah.
This DM is done with this campaign. We're over.
I would never.
No.
With my students, I might. If
Teach
they practice
them a
enough.
lesson. Never underestimate DM's power.
Yeah, the
That's right.
BBEG, and that's why
right.
you should have studied history, you fool.
That's right. That's right. The true BBEG is me.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, shit, there we go.
Yeah, so all our players are thinking of their answer. I have some thank yous to distribute to the community. First thank you is to all of our monthly Ko-fi members. Thank you so much for supporting this campaign. We use the proceeds from that Ko-fi membership to commission artwork, get subscriptions such as our Roll20 subscription, etc. Generally make this game the best game that it can be. So thank you very much, and remember to use your monthly redeems. You get a Wild Magic Surge, a major monster mutation, a custom magic item, or a custom NPC to appear in the campaign each month that you are subscribed. So thank you so much to our Ko-fi members. Second thank you is to Megan, aka Starboard Striker, and Bo the Distance for being our resident rules lawyers. Tonight Megan is guesting, but normally she's in chat telling us how we are playing D&D wrong, and in all fairness to her, we're always playing D&D wrong. So thank you, Megan and Bo, for for keeping us on the straight and narrow, and making sure that the gameplay can keep going whenever we run into a little bit of a speed bump with the rules, because we know there are a lot of rules to this game. Third thank you is to Vinyl Stencil for helping us, trying to keep us on the straight and narrow. Yeah, we are unstraight and narrowable. The true winds of chaos is what comes out of our mouths every time we open our mouth to speak. You never know what it's going to be. Third thank you is to Vinyl Stencil for helping us to keep the redeems organized. Thank you so much, Vinyl, for that. And the final thank you is to all of you in chat, just for being you, just for being so cool, just for sharing this crazy experience with us. We love each and every one of you. Right? So you need to redraft your party. You are the sole survivor in your adventuring party, and you need to tap the NPCs, the guest player characters, whatever there are in your campaign. Gay and do meanderings. Bruce Campbell Soup said, I draft Giga Phillip at first overall. Hell yeah. Easy choice right there. How would Foodle redraft his adventuring party? I know one person that's going to be in that party for the wrong reason.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You guys all know this is coming. But okay, how many slots does he need to fill? Is it 2 or 3?
Up to you.
I think
up to you.
If
like
Foodle
regular
had
party
3...
size is 3 total, right? But you can do a 4-person party.
Well, it would definitely be
D&D
Slade.
is built for.
Yeah. I mean, it would definitely be Slade if he could get him out of the kitchen. You know, the muffin man himself.
That's the stereotypical hot blonde secretary hire right there.
Yeah, exactly. And then I think, I mean, he would want Andrea Pantalonia. He really got along with Tree Root too. You know, like I think Foodle and Tree Root really hit it off. I'm just so torn because like he loves Ephema. Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
Guest players count. Guest players are okay.
Yeah, I think we can do guest players, right? As long as they're not regular, right?
Okay.
So I think Ephema even would count, because Foodle loves Ephema. But then I'm also like, man, because oh god, now I'm blanking on the Paladin. Foodle really connected with your other character too, Megan. With the impossible name, Darfin. Yeah.
Darfin Fnarfin.
My
Darfin
headcanon is that Darfin and Foodle shared a potential romantic moment, and now Kali/Foodle has erased them from their brain because of their fear of commitment.
Yeah, probably. Because, like, they had a really big moment, you know? I don't know. Anyway, so it would be one of those 3, I think. So, yeah. Anyway, that'd be Foodle's party.
Poodle's party would just be a harem of all the boyfriends.
People he's
forgotten
attracted
about.
to. Yeah.
Foodle's my kind of guy.
Woof ships Foodle and Darfin because Darfin be tall and Foodle be small, and we know that that's what Woof like.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Speaking of Woof, we've already got Foodle's cursed party. Let's hear from Mazra. How would Mazra redraft
She
her
would
party?
also probably pick Slade, not because she's not into him, but because he's like he can be serious and get the job done. She'd also probably pick Simon because he doesn't talk and is also serious and gets the job done. And she might pick her mom because her mom can be serious and get the job done. And that's it. It's just a party who doesn't talk to each other.
It's just
And don't jump
Wait,
into
this is
portals
a-
randomly.
Yeah, I was gonna say
This
the
is a-
interview
They
process
literally
for
just
Mazra
look at each
is,
other to communicate
if there's
their
a
plans.
portal, would you go into it? We don't know where the portal goes.
Yes.
Would you go into it? If you say yes, you're out of the party.
That's
Yeah,
the only
That's
question.
the only question.
Yeah.
It was
that's it.
Simon, your mom, and who else?
Slade
Slade.
Slade as
Slade,
well,
yeah.
yeah.
And they never speak; they just grunt and don't
Mhm.
go through portals.
I just wanna point out that Wolf picked a party of 3 fighters.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
Also, you know who else I was thinking, Wolf? Do you remember that fighter that we hired to help us go fight the Hydra?
Yeah, that was Simon.
He never said a word. Simon. Yeah. Oh,
That's,
perfect.
that's
Yeah.
him.
That's why I
That's
picked him.
who's-
Oh yeah. Literally
Yeah.
just grunting at each other. Oh my
Yes.
god.
It was great.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I missed that one.
My dark
That's
dark
cool.
horse, if like Slade couldn't come, would be Don't Hate Me Foodle, would be what's his name? The
Oh,
the
you
goblinoid
bastard.
man.
Wow, Brunor, you would
Oh,
do
No,
that?
no, no, no,
No,
no, no,
no,
no,
the,
no.
What's his
Uh,
name?
Meliki's dad.
Yeah, Meliki's
Yeah.
dad.
Oh,
It starts with an R.
Rezik.
Rezik.
You know
yeah.
what?
Rizzik.
Oh,
Rezik.
you know
Rizzik,
what? Over
yeah.
Foodle's dead body. You know,
Yeah, he'd
I mean,
be
that's
well.
fair.
I mean, Foodle
yeah.
would be dead in this scenario. So.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, in the scenario, that's exactly
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, there you go. Fair's fair.
So,
Yeah.
dark horse candidate.
There you go. What about Kiona?
Simon definitely was on Kiona's list. We wanted to hire him back when we hired him for the. We wanted him full time when we got when we
Yeah.
hired him for the Hydra. Simon is 100% on that list. I think Iskander. I think Kiona finds Iskander a worthy person to have in our party. He's knowledgeable about a lot of things, and he's a pretty damn good fighter. So,
You can't trust him.
that aside, she understands that, so now she knows.
Yeah, she's like, she gets it though.
Right. Ephema, because she is her mentor, that I think that would be one of the first people that she would go to, should something happen and she'd have to fill everybody out. And probably the Wayfarer, honestly, like, she thinks he's super fucking powerful, so like she would do her damnedest to try to recruit him.
I like that 2 of Flutters were Ghost Pepper's characters.
3
Right,
if you
three.
count
The Wayfarer also
Yeah.
is. They're all
Yeah, but-
yeah.
As far as I know, you've never played the Wayfarer in another campaign. I know you've done Simon and
Iskander.
and Iskander in other
Yeah,
campaigns.
the Wayfarer is not strictly speaking an NPC with a character sheet.
Well, but that's what I'm. but that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. Like it changed when we could be like Ephema. Yeah, definitely. She would say Ephema. If we're talking purely NPCs, like Kiona's going into the weeds with Andrea Pantalonia and like
Mhm.
you
Right?
know, like that's
Having
the
a
whole
party
thing,
mom.
like-
Oh,
Yeah. People that she met along. Oh, actually, the one that she wanted to call up on her list would be Arvuin Canariel, who helped her craft Eldrigo's Bite.
oh,
yeah. Mhm.
So that, yeah.
Okay. What about Ephema? If the discretionaries get wiped out, likely due
Tonight.
to lack of discretion, and
Yeah,
FEMA needs
yeah.
to finish the job.
I just want to point out that there's a universe where the answer to this question is a lich, 2 parrots, and an army of banana merchants. So,
Yes, we talked about this before
A
stream.
worthy
Yeah,
successor, if ever there
Yeah.
was.
I think in the Winds of Chaos universe, Tree Root, I think she would probably choose, even though she hasn't technically met him, because they can be grandparents together, you guys.
Yes, that'd be so cute,
We need to get Tree Root and Athema in the same room, you guys.
right?
So many
Oh,
stories, so many stories. So definitely Tree Root, and then I think Stefan, because he was such a sweet boy, really. And Andrea Pantalonia, because I mean, she makes tea and Athema bakes, and
We're gonna...
there's no utility to it. They're all probably just gonna talk their enemies to death. Let's be honest.
it's the complete opposite of Mazra's party.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
All they
Yeah.
do is talk.
You
They
can't
go
get a word in
around-
edgewise.
In fact, they have the medieval equivalent of a food truck. They go around in a cart. They make tea and treats, and they tell stories, and that's it.
That's what they do.
That's what they
That's
do.
what they do. Yes.
That's incredible.
Yes.
Hey,
They
be the
invite-
change you want to see in the world, you know? I'm here for it.
Tea, and they talk about their issues and give them therapy, and that's how the story ends.
Amazing.
Theoretically.
All right.
Amazing.
I love
All
these
right.
people, you guys.
So, are we ready for this?
No.
So, the
Guys, let's
last
keep
time
talking
we
about something
assembled,
else.
well, the second to last time we assembled, you made your way through the stone fortressy temple-y complex of a mysterious individual simply called the Sorceress. Did I post my going live message? No, I didn't. I'm such a dummy.
Ghost pepper.
I have a, I hope, a really brief question.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I swear I'm not trying to delay. How do
Okay.
you guys feel about, like, words like sorceress or waitress or whatever, like, for, like, the female version of something? I
Mm.
don't know.
Mixed
I've
feelings
started
about
to
it.
pull them. I've started to pull them out of my vocabulary.
I agree, Flumps.
That's
There's-
fair.
This is a thing that I've thought about because of acting as well, because there are no longer actresses, there are actors.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah.
So like
Now in
Yeah.
this case, her name is the Sorceress.
Right. Oh yeah.
Right.
And to be
So
clear,
I'm gonna
I don't
call her
want to.
that. Yeah.
Like, I was asking because I'm just curious. Like, I don't think
Mhm.
there's some moral high grade, like, but yeah, I don't
Mhm.
know. I was thinking about
No,
that.
for sure.
I have a complex feelings about this that I probably can't reduce to 5 sentences, but I'll
Gotcha.
try.
Okay.
I think that as long as there's no negative connotation, I don't necessarily mind gendering, but I also think that like witch should be interchangeable between men and women. Like a man should be able to
Yeah.
be a witch, and a lady should be able to be an actor if that's like what they want. So I think it depends on. I think intention is ultimately what
Yeah.
it comes down to, right? Like, are you labeling somebody unfairly or just kind of going with the flow of what they prefer?
Yeah.
That's 5
Did
sentences.
you literally count the
He
sentences?
I
did,
noticed he was
yeah.
counting your
Yeah.
sentences
Good.
like halfway
They were very
through. I was
long
like, what is
sentences.
Ghost Pepper doing?
Yeah, they were, but
It was
you did it,
incredibly
Megan. You
concise.
did
I
it.
did it.
Hey. Anyway,
I
sorry.
could do an
You did it.
entire 4-hour stream on that topic. So that's
Right? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's interesting. I think it's fascinating. Anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you're in the lair of an enigmatic individual who calls herself the Sorceress.
That's her preferred,
That's
there you
her.
go.
That's what she calls herself.
Exactly.
That she wants to be called. So, you made your way through. You took on her lackey, one of her lieutenants, the necromancer. You set free a extremely dangerous infernal within the fortress, who's kind of rampaging up through the complex beneath you as you go. You finally made your way to a teleportation circle that brings you to the center of the sorceress's lair. And you stepped in with 3 out of 4 of you with no hesitation. 1 out of 4 of you with considerable exasperation.
Sorry, Mosra.
Come on, Mosra, it's liminal space. Everybody loves liminal space.
Poor Mosra.
The in a sort of epilogue of that session, the Bone Devil, the infernal that you set free from its imprisonment on the lower levels, rampaged through behind you, stepped into the teleportation circle as well. You were all whisked off quite unexpectedly into a completely different world, where you encountered some sort of like god of chaos and chance, who had abducted their counterpart, the deity of good fortune, arguably thus labeled RN Jesus. You're not quite sure if what happened to you is real or not. Maybe it was a fever dream, maybe it was some sort of delusion as you were being transported, but you know, despite all these misadventures that occurred to you as soon as you stepped into the teleportation circle, you find yourself bamfing back into existence on the other side, exactly where you intended to be. So did this happen to you? Was it real life? Or was it just fantasy? You're not sure? You're not entirely sure?
We bamfed back exactly where we intended to be, or thought we were going to
yes.
be? What, like,
thought you were going to
thought
be.
we
Thought
were
you were
going to be.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, where you thought you were
So
going
when we bamf back, we are in the throne room, question mark? Or
well, why
outside
don't
of
I
it?
show you? Why don't I
Oh,
show
God.
Oh no.
you where you are? And you can all do me a favor. And why don't you do me a favor and just roll initiative to start with here.
Right.
Here's Foodle's fake initiative.
We might
Do
not
we
be
need tokens
immediately.
in order to roll?
Yes,
Hold
we
on.
do, I think. Also, this is not the
I'm
page
working
we're
on
gonna
it.
be on, I think. This is Ghost
Yeah.
Pepper's mid page.
There you go.
Mid page. Haha.
Okay.
Alright.
There you go.
Oh,
Let's see if
well,
I can make this work.
Those things don't look like they take necrotic damage at all.
How big?
Right, here's Foodle's fake initiative
All right.
again.
Kind of like that? Yeah,
There we
I
go.
think that works. Perfect for the
See.
stream. Okay.
By the way, Dice, we don't want to roll low anymore, okay? That was last week.
Right? We are in a new game, Roll20. Please be nice to us. It would be cool if you could be nice to us. Nope. That was a flat out fail on my initiative roll. That's cool. Kiona was disoriented by the bamfing into other place and then bamfing into this place situation.
That would be disorienting.
Yeah.
Philander, welcome.
Hey, Flanger.
Okay, I can hear everything. I will be right back real quick.
Because I'm not going first.
It's me when my dwarf barbarian wants to debate every
I hate
possible way
going
to
first.
get
Oh,
past
good.
a
Fiddle's going
horror.
first. Thank goodness.
That's amazing. Is that a good thing? I don't know if that's a good thing.
Pew pew pew.
We gotta find a magic item. I made a magic item for my players. We gotta find
You guys
one
have
somewhere.
enough magic items.
I know
No,
we do.
don't.
You don't.
But
you
I want
don't-
to find
you
a
don't-
magic item.
You don't
so
know
we can-
half the magic items you have.
No, yeah, exactly.
You've
We forget
forgotten.
them. Come
You've
on.
forgotten.
You know, they
Yeah.
have a rod of enlarge, and all they have to do is rub it in the evening to recharge it.
Ah,
They've used it
I know,
once.
and we've never. Yeah, we used it once. Like, come on, what are we doing?
Enlarge
Rub the
me.
rod before you go through the portal, Mazur. Like, damn.
Rub me and make me grow.
Imagine if you were enlarged and hasted at the same time. Imagine
Oh.
how amazing that would be.
Dude, you would be extremely
And a
powerful.
rogue. Holy shit.
Yeah. Enlarged sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
Does that work?
Well, I think you just do a flat bonus to damage when you're enlarged, but you'd be sneak attacking and
Oh.
doing extra damage, so it would just you would hit hard.
Yeah, it's an extra D4, I think, if you're a size large or whatever.
Mm.
Nice. And you have like advantage on strength stuff, I think.
And you'd have an extra attack because of the haste.
Exactly, right?
Mm.
Anyway, if only we use that. But yeah, like, I think I gave it to you guys in the what is it? The Wicked West as well. You can swap initiatives with another party member.
Oh yeah, I
Can you
remember that.
imagine that?
That would
Couldn't
be
we do that
so
with-
amazing.
I know. It's
Added
very
back
how,
the base
uh,
rules of the
Oh,
new
did
That's
they?
how the new
version,
alertness
yeah.
feat works. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh, cool.
interesting.
Yeah,
Cool.
alertness is now you add your proficiency bonus to your initiative rolls, and you can swap with someone at the top of combat.
Oh
Why
my
is
god,
there a
are
blue
you
line
serious?
across
That's
the
fucking
battlefield?
wild.
That's
It
insane.
is
Poodle would have
so
a plus
powerful.
11 to his initiative
Yeah.
bonus at that. Oh my god.
It is so
anyway.
powerful because
That's
then you
crazy.
can put your poor wizard
Yeah, like I would. That's
rolls
what Poodle would do
a
every time. He would
3
just swap
on
with
initiative
Fiona. Yeah, sorry,
and
sorry.
put her first.
Why is there
Yeah.
a blue? Why is there a blue line across the battlefield?
That is an excellent question, which I will answer in due course.
Oh,
No.
I don't like that.
So
I don't like it
you
either.
reappear in a flash and a crackle of arcane energy inside a great sort of antechamber. Looking out, these huge windows is this incredible alien landscape of overgrown forest and other dark obsidian colored structures similar to this one, some of them quite a bit larger, off in the distance.
This is.
At
Wait.
the
What is the name of the place? The one that's on the opposite side. Fuck. I have it somewhere.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, where is that?
The
Hmm.
city. The city that is opposite
Yeah.
Dalkalash.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's the edge of the city.
Up at the top of this, so you're in sort of a recessed stone floor,
Hmm.
and up at the top is a wrought iron throne, fringed with multicolored feathers, and seated on that throne is a woman with 4 additional eyes tattooed onto her face, in addition to other markings tattooed into her flesh all over her body. She is dressed in a resplendent robe fringed with multicolored feathers as well. And she looks down at you contemptuously. So the intruders finally made it to my chamber. You have ruined my home. You have ruined my plans. You have ruined everything. And now I shall ruin you.
Not like me.
You see two massive wrought iron statues grind to life on either side of the recessed floor here. These constructs look familiar to you. You encountered one moving alongside a Melkari Arcanist when you were out in the wilderness tracking down the Bloodfoot orcs at the Quarai stone marker that it was trying to reactivate. If you recall, these constructs are quite dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Between you is sort of the air shimmers. There's like a shimmering curtain of insubstantial air. If you reach out to touch it, it's completely solid. The blue line is a wall of force.
Is there Kiona will look at the edges of it and see if it she would have to go up the stairs and around to go or to the other side.
It goes right to the stone here, and it goes right to the stone. And this is about
how high is it?
It's about 10 feet high.
Okay.
So all the way across.
So
it's
you would
10 feet high.
Mrs. I have a broom of flying.
This wall here is 10 feet high. The wall of force
boots,
goes right up to the ceiling.
Oh, the wall of
force
force
goes right up to the ceiling. Yeah.
So it'd have
Is
to
it
go around.
sorry.
opaque, or is it see-through?
It is like kind of translucent. It's like you're looking through crystal, almost.
Oh, that's cool. And also terrifying.
Yeah, Kiona will
For
reach
Foodle.
out and
I think it's cool.
look at Mazra. Mazra.
All right.
She fails her roll, and she is.
Let's begin. Foodle, you got the opening.
Oh God, I don't know. Frick me. Ghost, I have a question. So the reason I'm asking,
Ask away.
Foodle has a maneuver called Disarming Attack.
Yes.
When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, expend a superiority die to attempt to disarm them, forcing it to drop one of the items of your choice that it's holding. Is this beautifully, decorated with feathers woman? Is she holding like a staff or a?
She is holding a
wand
staff.
Or okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh,
It looks like a pretty well made and ornate staff. Whether said staff is magical in nature is kind of you can't tell. You lack the magical acumen or the ability to tell.
Yeah,
Can I
that's
tell-
fair. Oh, sorry.
Sorry if you answered this already. Can I tell what these guys are made of? These guys?
Which guys? Iron.
Okay, so
They look like they're made of
iron
solid iron.
golems? Okay.
Yeah.
I just had a horrifying thought of that devil coming through and just getting bisected by the wall of force. Anyway,
I thought
Can you
the same
imagine?
thing, though.
That is not how Wall of Force works.
no,
They-
but that would
yes.
be pretty funny.
It would be pretty amazing.
God, I want to do that at some point in my campaign now. Okay, so the Foodle is going to rush forward, and he's going to use one of his superiority dice to launch a net at this lady on the throne.
Okay,
We'll see if this...
do it. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay. Oh, that's good. So she's now restrained.
Yeah.
So at advantage, Foodle is going to... I know, net detected, right? Ooh, speaking of... let's deck the net.
She reaches out and she sort of clutches the net with her free hand and looks at me and she's... Is this mine? Because you did pull a net off of the wall in this dungeon.
Oh shit, you're right. Foodle's like, yeah! And it's... yeah! And he tries to come up with a cool response, but gets nothing. And he is going to fire at her with sharpshooter.
Okay. That's gonna hit.
All right. And he's going to use on a hit. When you hit a creature with a... So we're going to try to disarm her. So I add the superiority dice to the damage roll.
That's right. Yep.
And then she's got to make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, it drops the object you choose. The object lands at its feet.
That is a 7.
That does
She
not beat
does
an
indeed.
18.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if it is at her feet, Foodle's going to run up and try to grab it with his object I don't know if that's a thing, but like his object interaction, just try to grab it.
Is that an object interaction or is that a use object?
Well, using it presumably is like cast, like, so the use
Yeah,
object,
I think
he
I agree
like
with
cast
you.
a spell? I don't know.
I think I agree with you.
Yeah? Okay.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay. Alright, so Foodle grabs it, and if he can, with any of his other attacks, like he's got 2 attacks left, he's gonna move here and just like shove it at Kiona, so that, you know, that lady doesn't have it anymore. And I don't know if that takes an attack or not, whatever you think goes.
I'm gonna say that takes an attack, yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense to
Because
me.
you're like picking it up and then, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, you know what? He can only get there. So yeah, he'll chuck it at Kiona. And then he's got one more attack. So we're gonna sharpshooter it. What are we doing about this big guy up here? Nothing. I've got nothing. Frick. Alright, well. Foodle's just gonna attack this one again at advantage.
Okay. That is gonna hit.
And is he gonna attack anything else on? Ooh, how many superiority dice does he have? No, he's not going to. That is Foodle's turn. Sorry.
All right. It is her turn, and she's gonna. Am I measuring that correctly? Aha! She is going to. As you take her net from her, she gives this or the staff rather. You take the staff from her, and put a net on her. You bring that back to me now, foul worms. And she grabs the net, and you see her eyes, as well as the tattooed eyes, glow with the bluish white light of chaos energy. her hands smolder with bluish white flames and crackling static electricity. And as she rips the net apart, she blasts out a concussive, fiery burst of arcane force. Poodle and Kiona, you need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Does Kiona still get my aura even though she's through the shield or the?
Yes.
I don't
Because
think so because the Wall of Force blocks magic. Is it a magical aura?
Let me double check Wall of Force.
Start-
It is one
sorry
of
to
those
be the
spells.
person.
It
It's
is
No,
one
that's
of
why
those
I
spells
asked.
that's very
No, that's why I asked.
very
free
complicated.
floating.
It does say it
Inform
physically
has your
blocks
dome.
anything from passing through it, including magic.
Nothing can physically pass through the wall. It is immune to all damage. It can't be dispelled by dispel magic. It disintegrates spell, blah blah. It actually
Oh,
does not say.
Never mind.
Actually,
doesn't
does
work.
not say that.
Yeah, but is your paladin aura specifically magic? Because if it's
It doesn't say
it
magic
wouldn't
doesn't
be able
pass
to
through.
pass
Well, we've
through.
said before that it's a magical effect because when we've had
It
that
says-
before, Majra lost all of her paladin
Yeah.
abilities.
It says nothing can physically pass through the
Yeah.
wall. It
I'm
is
not.
immune to
I'm
all
not fighting.
damage.
I was just
No, but
asking.
what
Can't
I'm
be
saying
dispelled by dispel
if you're-
magic.
If your aura is a like thing that emanates outward from you, does it have to physically touch the person in order? Does it have to physically pass through the wall in order to reach?
I would not say the aura is physical. I would not say that.
At any
think
rate,
it's
I rolled a
generous to allow
21.
it to pass through.
So doesn't matter.
Well, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine anyway. So.
It's a question that's
The
worth
point is
answering
moot.
though, because
Yep.
someday you're
Yep.
gonna
It's
need
gonna,
to
yeah,
know.
it's gonna be important
Yeah.
at some point, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
wait.
err on the side of reading the spell literally because they're usually in 5e pretty good about their use of language.
It does not say under Aura of Protection that it is like a physical effect. It just
Yeah.
says whenever your
Yeah.
friendly creature is within 10 feet of you.
Mm.
If
Mhm.
that helps. So you're probably you're right. That could be
All right.
Sounds
13 con save. Okay. Hell yeah, sweet potato fries. I love those so much.
Oh, that's so tasty.
Foodle, you take 22 damage and are knocked 10 feet away.
Jesus.
10 feet away. There. Kiona, you take 11 damage and are not moved. As this
Ouch, you
blast disintegrates the net
Yeah, you
and every other net that Foodle is carrying. And
What?
Wait,
Ghost
what?
Pepper wishes. Ghost Pepper only wishes.
and there's
That
and
is
zoom
gonna riot.
zoom out to see the whole planet, and there's like this shockwave that goes around the whole planet, destroying every
Just
single net
nets.
in the world.
Only
All the
nets.
nets.
It's
Hold
a
the
9th
fuck
level
up.
spell. You know, it's a 9th level destroy nets. You know,
Destroy net. Power word.
Power word destroy net.
I've had enough of these damn nets.
Yeah.
No, it just destroys that net. In all seriousness,
Okay.
just destroys the
Oh,
net
thank God.
that was on her. Foodle gets to keep the rest of his nets. I just love the idea that there's just a shockwave that goes out. This poor fisherman is like throwing his net and it just disintegrates.
Look, Ellie's already ready to riot.
There's like, you know, a bunch of sex workers in fishnets going, what happened?
Whoa.
You know?
Oh no, my modesty.
Yeah.
Anyway. Mm. the internet goes down forever.
Oh god, the internet.
Yeah. Oh my god, no, Carly.
I knew it. Carly.
Carly, oh my gosh.
Stop, Carly.
Be fiscally responsible, Carly.
Carly.
Carly has the thing about numbers. She needs Foodle to have a pleasing number of
That's
nets.
5 more nets for Foodle right there.
Well, that brings Foodle to 65 nets.
There
Oh,
we go.
I hope
65 nets, you
clearly
say?
All right.
Amazing.
That's right.
Oh, I forgot something really important. Okay.
I'm sure you didn't. It's fine.
Don't do that, Carly.
There. There we go.
I think you did great, Ghost. I think
That-
that was a great turn for that character.
That was an amazing turn.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's-
Like, yeah. A round of applause.
Yeah,
I
10 out
mean,
of 10.
Honestly.
so who's up next? Is it?
That was her action.
The way you
and I'm
sass
looking
Ghost,
at
you
this and
guys.
I don't
I
don't
know.
see.
Poor Ghost. He's put up with this for like 4 years, guys.
Do
No,
other
5. We're
people
coming
do
up
this?
on.
Like, I don't
Right?
even know. Like, I feel
Oh,
like we
when
are.
Ghost plays D&D, he does stuff that he would never let you guys get away with. So don't pull yourself into thinking he's hard done by.
Oh,
The
that's
shit that he tries to pull
Friday-
with a GM.
Friday
Please
D&Ds
tattoo money,
with
Carly.
Admiral Dingus is absolute, like, I don't know what you would call it, catharsis maybe. Basically,
Remember?
That's how you
all
survive.
the frustration that
Yeah.
I put up with from you guys,
Yeah.
I
The number of
Turn it
times
around.
that they leave the house and I look at him and be like, if your players said that to you, TPK.
as soon as we
Oh,
meet
that's
an
funny.
NPC, I'm like, what's their name?
Oh my god. Oh, shit.
Amazing.
Also, the 2 parrots
Anyway.
I mentioned, both named after the GM.
Yeah. Yes, that's her turn.
Yay.
But she is going to use a legendary action
Of course she
to
is.
cast a spell.
When is Keone getting
and
legendary
she-
action?
I
She-
disagree.
Can I?
Legendary action?
Players
Fiona
don't get
Lottie.
legendary actions.
Fiona
I have a
Lottie, the-
legitimate
I
question.
feel.
Can
Yeah.
you use the legendary action at the end of your turn? I thought it could only be at the end of player turns.
I don't care.
Oh, does it differentiate? I think it's at the end of any
I don't-
turn,
I
but I don't
think
know.
it's at the end of
again,
any-
I don't
it's
know,
a
I don't
legitimate
know.
question, but if he doesn't care, then
Anyway-
it
It's a
doesn't
good
matter.
question. Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway, she uses it to turn invisible.
Oh, you bitch.
Great.
Keone hates when they
Right.
do that.
Um,
Oh, it does say,
Mazra,
but only at
you're
the
up.
end of another creature's turn. So I was right, but Ghost can do whatever he wants because he's God.
Mazur, you're up.
Woof.
No, I'm reading something to see
Oh, okay.
what I can do.
Yeah, it's so that you, if you have a creature that is fighting a whole party, it can basically kind of act like a whole party because it can
Yeah.
intersperse actions between the players' times.
All right, what she is gonna do? All right, so she's gonna use her dagger to bomb over here. I did measure, so that's within her range. Okay. 10, 15.
What? I looked it up and you're thanking Rai Rai?
Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Megan.
Why am I here?
How did you get up there? Did you Misty step?
I used my dagger to teleport. It's with I
Oh, that's a
I
Misty step. Yeah.
measured it.
Okay.
I measured it.
Yeah.
It's within.
Yeah. Okay.
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 So
I hate that.
I'm gonna use. So my cloak allows me to cast the web spell, but it fills twice the normal area, which the web spell is normally.
Oh, yeah. Here, let me post web. Sorry.
Thank you.
I've got it just because of Foodle's
Yes.
thing. He's got a
So it's a
wand
40
anyway.
Cube, and basically she's just gonna. Where's the squares on here? I need a square, please.
Make sure you tell it to hold it.
Oh, wait.
It's
Is it the draw tool?
linger.
Or the
Yeah,
measure tool?
it's under the draw the the
linger,
measure.
yes,
Yeah,
okay.
hit linger.
Yeah, it's like. Wait, that's not right. Sorry,
Yeah, you need the right shape.
I need a square. Is it center or corner?
Corner, I think, for that one.
No, Carly. Foodle has lots of nets now.
yep.
He has 65.
20-foot cube from that point.
No,
Yeah,
it's a
so
40-foot
corner.
cube.
It says 20-foot cube. Oh, 40-foot. Yeah, but whatever.
It's
From
double.
that
It's
point, it
double for
says.
this. Yeah. Wait, that's not right.
And it has to be straight out from that point, not diagonal.
Like this. Wait.
No, it should be the corner.
Wait, I have to keep
It's-
it.
you have it on center.
Square.
Snap to corner.
Oh my gosh! I put it on corner and it's not doing it.
Oh. There you. But now you.
Wait, that's not
Why
a corner,
that's
is it?
That's a center.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's the wrong thing. Measure or oh, it's never mind. Okay. Like
There you
this?
go. Yeah.
that a-
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
you got
go.
it. You got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh, that's a nice cube.
Well, that's out the door, but so
Yeah, it's okay. Doesn't matter.
yeah,
It's up
but
the
it'll
wall.
use that like. Does a humanoid shape become webbed in the webs?
No, it does not.
All right then. All right, so she moved. She used her bonus act. So used her bonus action and her action. So she doesn't get stuck down by webs. So she's gonna go. Wait.
Why does she not get stuck in webs?
You can't be caught in webs of any sort. You can move through webs as if they were difficult terrain.
Stupid cloak that you have.
Ah! Let's see.
I'm gonna make it slowly turn you into a spider.
Ma's just like, all right. Do you guys ever get those ads that are like, so I'm a spider, so what? It's like some anime thing. Oh my god. I'm like, why? Why am I getting this? Anyway.
When I was over here, I didn't feel like a rush of air across me as some invisible asshole ran past me, did I?
As some invisible asshole crop dusted you?
Yeah.
No.
The winds of chaos.
All right. Is that your turn?
I have like 5 more moves to do. Yeah, that's me.
Jesus.
Oh god.
You
Frustrate
hesitated for a
me
moment, Ghost.
To no end.
Yeah. Poor ghost.
Frustrate me to no end. I was like, that's not a thing. All right. This iron golem is going to move on Ephema.
Okay, well,
5.
disadvantage.
Wait, that's not the next
10.
one.
50. Oh, is it not?
No, the next one is the one on the left. I hate to say
It's
that.
the one by
Right.
me.
It's the one by us.
Yes!
That's the one by you two.
Yeah.
Hey, 5, 10.
You
It's
can
gonna
try
move
to attack
in.
Athena if you like.
15. No, it's not. It's not going to.
Wow.
It knows.
Yeah. That was a good try. Fima's like yelling at it. Hit me!
With one with one attack, it is going to use a slam attack on Kiona.
Of course it is.
Actually, no, it's not going to do that.
Oh.
Yes, it is. Slam attack on Kiona. Ooh.
Oh,
no.
That
Um.
That's gonna hurt
Oh,
really hurt, you guys.
God.
All
It's gonna hurt
right.
really hard.
So that
Oh,
is 3d8 is 24 max damage, so it'll be the first damage roll here plus 24.
God help me.
So it is 21
39.
plus 24.
Oh, 21?
Isn't that
Oh,
45?
21?
21
plus 24?
plus 24.
Oh, it's
45,
45. Yeah, sorry.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Great, cool.
As
That
this
took me down
huge
half of
fist
my
comes
health.
smashing
45
down.
damage? Jesus Christ. Wow,
Yeah.
on the
Yep.
other side of
Oh,
this wall.
no.
That was
this
half
is
of
so
my
bad.
health. You guys.
And then a sword attack against Foodle.
Like,
Ooh, you're
Oh,
lucky. Nat
wow.
one. Nat
Oh.
one.
I think it should hurt itself in its confusion.
Reverse. Like, Foodle could have. Well, I mean, 45 damage is 45 damage, but Jesus.
Now,
Poor Kiona.
doesn't that make you feel nervous that a nat one is still a
Is it
result of
14? Yeah, that's fucking terrifying. Yeah.
Efima, you're up. Kiona, you're on deck.
I have a question.
Yep.
I would like to use. Well, I'll have her do it, and then I'll ask the question because I'm gonna do it either way. So Efima had been on her broom before, but I assume she came into this room like standing on the ground. So she kind of spreads her arms, and as she does so, sort of moving outward from the center of her torso is a ripple of flames as she is completely engulfed in fire and casts Investiture of Flame. Flames race across your body, shedding bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet for the spell's duration. The flames don't harm you until the spell ends. You gain the following benefits. You are immune to fire damage and have resistance to cold damage. Any creature that moves within 5 feet of you for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there takes 1d10 fire damage, and you can use your action to create a line of fire 15 feet long and 5 foot wide, extending from you in a direction you choose. Can I do that on my first action, or do I have to wait till the next time? It doesn't say on subsequent turns.
I think you can. Yeah.
Alright, so as she
Sure.
does this, she's going to extend her hand toward the creature. She's actually gonna scooch forward as she does it, so that she's within 15 feet. And a line of fire 15 foot long and 5 feet wide extends from you in a direction you choose. I believe it just disappears after, like it roils out and then it disappears. It's not like a wall of fire where it stays. Each creature in the line must make a dexterity saving throw. My DC is somewhere on here, I'm sure. Dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 48 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. Where's my spell save DC?
On your spells tab, top right.
Top right.
17.
Yeah.
Nice.
nice.
I'm on D&D Beyond, so.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
So DC 17, and it's I believe 4d8 or half as much on a successful save.
The golem merely stands in place as this line of flame rushes up to it, and the
Oh,
flames
no.
lick its body, turning the iron red. It elects to fail this saving throw.
Oh no.
That does not inspire confidence in me.
That's concerning.
my kids did great. I rolled 8776, you guys.
Ooh.
Somebody add that.
Nice. 14 plus 6 is 20, 28.
28.
As the flames wreathe this giant iron construct, you see the iron heat up, turn sort of an orange and then a ruddy sort of red color. The sort of pinpricks of orange light, red light inside of its empty eye sockets grow brighter, and the flames get sucked in through the different cracks and segments in its armor. And
Does
it
it do any
absorbs.
damage at all?
Nope.
Get the fuck out of Dodge. Efima hops on her broom. 50-foot flying speed. Let's go. 5, 10, 15. I guess 45? No. Yeah. I should be able to move there, right? It's 10 feet
Yeah.
up?
Yeah. And you can
Yeah, they're-
do a diagonal. We're not going to
Yeah.
calculate the diagonal.
They're immune to fire, guys! I tried my best!
Okay, that's good to know.
None
Sorry.
of my spells are useful here! I hope you guys are having a fun time!
No, it's horrible here.
I do fire, and I do fire, and I do necrotic damage. That's it. That's all. I'm a two-trick pony.
I shoot things and I can't see her.
I was going to let it damage me, but if fire powers it up, I'm now made of fire, so...
Oh
Hell
god.
no! That's my turn, you guys! I'm
Wait.
so super helpful for
Oh.
this fight.
Oh god.
The saddest thing is that that description of Investiture of Flame was so epic, and as
That was
soon as
the
you
coolest
started,
thing I've ever heard.
as soon as you started, I was like, "Oh no!"
I do 2 types of damage. I do two types of damage.
No.
All right,
Oh.
Kiona, you're up.
Okay, Kiona hurts. Kiona feels like they're gonna need all the help that they can get for the moment, so she pulls, as she's like down after getting hit by the thing, she kind of grabs into her bag and pulls out a stone
Rolled so
carving
good,
of a
too.
dragon.
Oh my god.
And she speaks the word and does like a Power Rangers like morph thing with the dragon thing, and out of the stone comes
It's morphin' time.
the spirit of
Hey.
Eldrigo, that is her draconic spirit. And also, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hold on, I gotta get him.
Seemingly from nowhere, a
thing.
bolt of lightning comes down from the ceiling, striking the ground, and in the crackling cloud of ionized gas that this produces, you see a draconic spirit,
There it is.
an
Hold on.
aspect of
hold on.
Eldrigo.
She's going to put it on the other side of the thing guy. That is
Can I ask
currently.
one other legitimate question? Does detect magic allow you to see somebody who's
Magical.
Does detect magic allow you to see an invisibility spell? Okay.
I'm gonna say no. I think there could be an argument that yes,
it
but I think it's.
It doesn't
it's cheap.
say in the spell, but I think you need true sight to see invisibility. But
Yeah.
I just wanted to check and make sure that wasn't me being
Yeah.
crazy. Because Efima would technically be able to detect magic all the time, but I don't think it's
Yeah.
helpful in this. The one
Yeah.
thing I can't see
Also-
invisibility.
Kiona maybe would have shoved the staff into the bag of holding.
Yeah, but she didn't.
She could she?
Although it is still your turn.
Okay. That will be her
You
like
can do that as a free
whatever
action.
free action thing she does.
Okay.
She'll probably do that
Okay.
before she does any of the other stuff. But that's yeah. She'll cast the Draconic Spirit and proceed to growl at the Iron Golem in front of her, I suppose. And she rolled a 16 on her Wild Magic Surge thing. Probability is now up to 6, though, you guys.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, Draconic Spirit will do a multi-attack.
Okay. From the Draconic Spirit is still on your turn. Okay. Give me some damage numbers.
The Wrens would be 25 piercing damage.
Okay.
And 2d6 lightning damage. And it would be aimed so that it would not hit Kiona or Foodle. 4 lightning damage. Boo.
Oh,
We're gonna need to take a look at that. Yeah, we're gonna need to take a look at that Draconic Spirit spell.
Yeah.
Not saying that you've necessarily recorded it wrong, but I feel like
It's
it
because
needs to scale somehow.
It's because it gets the breath weapon back it has multi-attack, so it gets to make those attacks every turn.
Yeah.
That's why it's
attacks
a
every
much
turn.
lower power.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It doesn't need to roll to recharge the breath weapon, it just
Yeah.
gets it every time.
Okay.
That's why it's
Yeah.
weaker. I think.
That's a bit of a balancing factor. Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Kiona?
Yeah.
All right. As another legendary action, the sorceress from invisibility is going to call upon the Winds of Chaos and force you to make another Wild Magic Surge roll.
Oh.
Ooh.
17, baby!
Oh.
All right. Probability still goes up.
7, yep.
Okay. Okay.
She feels that
She
Kiona Lottie are like, she's out there messing with us.
She also drops this barrier.
Oh.
And the Iron Golem
Uh-oh.
moves 5, 10, 15, 20. It's 25. Does it have reach on its attacks?
Ghost is difficult terrain.
I'm also up the stairs as well, so
Is it difficult terrain as soon
It's
as you
webbed.
enter?
because it's web, yeah.
Yeah,
It
and
is
as
webbed,
soon as
yeah.
you enter, you have to make a dex save.
Is it dex?
Okay,
Yeah.
that's gonna change. Yeah, 5, 10,
Each
Oh, yeah,
creature
yeah,
that
you're
starts its turn or
Yeah.
15.
must
It's
make
gonna climb up this wall.
Oh god. Athema, no!
And reach out and hit Athema. Smack Athema.
At disadvantage.
Okay.
Forgot about that. She's gonna dodge tank for us, please.
2
Oh.
attacks. Oops. One of these is a 15
Doesn't hit.
and a 17.
The 17 does hit.
Please take 24 slashing damage.
If I don't want to.
You must.
You can't make me.
You can't make me.
You're not my dad.
What if you? What have you tried flirting with the DM? That that might.
I have. He never responds.
I know, but it's
You know-
Megan. Like, come on.
I was
Oh, yeah.
watching the Critical Role finale, and one of the characters flashed one of the other characters in the game. So then Marisha wanted advantage on something, and she looked at Matt and said, "What if I show you my tits?" And he was like, "Nah, I've seen them."
Oh my god.
So I feel like if I flirt with the DM, it's gonna get me nowhere.
Gotcha.
Also, because I was hit, I believe, I'll check again, but I believe until the top of my next turn. I'll check if it's at the start of the round, but the effect of the cloak is temporarily disabled.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, the start of my next turn. So attacks against me are regular vantage until the start of my next turn.
Foodle.
I don't know where she went, but these things hit really hard. Kiona's in trouble. We gotta take this thing out fast. Foodle is gonna use his bonus action to try to hit this thing with a net. Now, I just want to verify with you, though, Ghost, because they look like, sort of like on the grid, they look like they are affectable by nets because it's large or smaller.
Large or smaller? They are large.
Okay. All right. I just because Foodle's there. I just want to confirm, right? All right. So Foodle's going to use his bonus action and a superiority die to launch a net at this thing. Let's see. How do we do? We're gonna use another superiority die to see if we can turn a probable miss into a
Precision net
hit.
toss.
Yeah. Oh god, 2 superiority dice. Oh, please. Oh,
That will hit.
thank God. I fucking rolled a 2. Like, Jesus. All right. Okay. So that was his bonus action and 2 fucking superiority dice.
Does it cost you a superiority die per net toss?
Yes, per net toss.
Hell yeah.
It also
I
costs
like
his
that.
bonus action. Like it. Yeah, no, this is
I like
not a
that.
cheap thing that Foodle does. It is very powerful, but it is not cheap. It is very expensive.
Yeah,
like,
because you don't actually have that many superiority dice. Like
no,
you have
he has 3 left.
five,
Like,
you
this
have
is-
3
yeah,
left. Yeah. You have
and he
like
started
5
the
or
fight
6
with
or
all of
something.
them. So yeah.
Yeah.
And so Foodle is going to attack this thing at advantage 3 times. And let's hope for better than 2s here. Oh, thank God, we got a crit.
One of them's a crit.
All right. Does a 19 hit? We're gonna find out.
A 19 does not hit.
Okay. All right.
A 22 does though.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so and a 21
I'm gonna
hit, so
subtract
somewhere
the
in there.
25, and then that is a 23 plus.
Yeah, what is it? So what would a
It's a
crit be?
D10. Is a D10 plus 10?
Yeah. Oh, actually, Ghost, I already do it in the crit. I've got it set up so it just adds 10 and rolls another d10 because of the piercer feat. I'll just because when he crits, he gets.
Thank you for reminding me of that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I know that we had that conversation before, and I'm like, I can't remember why. I
Yeah,
remember.
so I think
that
that's
it's
actually
legal,
correct.
but I
We
don't
don't have to do
remember why.
any damage. Like we don't have to do any math at all. Like that is correct. So
yeah.
it should be 40 damage and then 25 damage, and then he's gonna Colossus Slayer on the crit. So
Yeah.
if that counts like sneak
So
attack
it's
dice, then
5
it's 8
and
plus
then
5
another
for
8.
13.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, thank God. That's really good. Okay, so those are his 3 attacks, and then he is
Yeah, so
going
these-
to...
Blasts from Gimbal Shot just gouge out huge bits of iron from this golem's thick armored hide.
All right, and you guys, here it is. Foodle's gonna action surge, and he's gonna fire 3 more times. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Bard, I don't know if you're here, but thank you for this inspiration. Goodbye, inspiration. We're gonna re-roll that. Now, Ghost, my understanding is that it's just a straight roll if it's an inspiration, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you don't re-roll
Okay.
the
You don't re-roll the advantage.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, well, wasn't gonna hit regardless. And then 2 more shots, because otherwise his gun jams. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me 2 1s.
Both of those are going to hit.
Oh, thank God. And yeah, that is. Ooh, you know what? Are we gonna use a superiority dice? Oh no, I think we might need it. No, we're not. We're not gonna use a superiority dice. Oh, actually, we might use a superiority dice. Hold on. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, okay. So Foodle is going. God, this is dangerous. Foodle's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Sorry.
Yep. So you're going to take an op attack.
Yes.
We'll make that a slam attack. That is 20 to hit.
It's actually 17 because it's
Hello?
restrained, so it's a disadvantage.
It is 17. Yep.
17 misses, thank God, because the 20 would have hit. And Foodle is going to use another superiority dice. Oh my God. He's going to use, I think we've only seen this maneuver once before. It's called Bait and Switch. When you're within 5 feet of a creature on your turn, you can expend 1 superiority die and switch places with that creature, provided you spend your movement and the creature isn't or is willing and isn't incapacitated. So that counts for Kiona, hopefully. This movement doesn't provoke op attacks, although it already used its op attack. So Poodle is going to swap places with Kiona, assuming she's willing.
Okay.
You also get to roll the die and add what it rolls to either your AC or her AC for the rest of the.
Yeah. Frick, and this thing goes before Kiona. Oh God, guys, what do I do?
Has it been a short rest since
Yeah, we
last
had a
time
short rest.
Kiona used the invisibility thing?
Yeah, we had a short rest. That's why Foodle had his superiority dice and stuff.
All right, cool. I forgot.
I thought you were
Foodle
asking
is-
since last regular session.
No.
No, yeah. Foodle's gonna hope that. I hope Kiona's gonna be okay. And Foodle is going to roll it and add it to his AC. Hopefully he can tank a little bit. Superiority die. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. So his AC is currently 26.
Right.
And that's his turn. That's it.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, that's it. Sorry. Jeez.
All right. And at the top of the turn, the teleportation circle beneath your feet lights up again, and you hear and feel a sort of staticky, magical thrum as a creature of blood and bone just appears with a boom, stalking on all 4 legs. It looks between Kiona, Foodle, the golem, and the dragon spirit, just padding along the perimeter of the circle, snarling. And it is going to attack. Yeah, the Bone Devil has arrived. And it does not like any of you.
Ask its name. We helped it. It should help us.
Yeah,
It let
does
you
anyone
free, you
speak?
jerk.
Does anyone speak Infernal? You could convince it.
Yeah.
I got a book from Willow about speaking Infernal.
It is going to attack the Draconic Spirit.
Oh. Yay!
Mhm.
Not the creature restrained by a net. Fuck. Damn it.
I mean,
Yeah, roll the die.
Oh, nice.
Roll
Yeah, I
the
do
die.
that
it's better
too.
than me.
Yeah. Yeah, thank God. You know what? I'll take anything other than Kiona.
Yeah. It is going to make 2 attacks with its claws and 1 with its prehensile tail, which is unfortunately a critical fail.
First
So
two,
the 2
attacks do hit.
Yep. Why is it not outputting damage? Oh, there it goes. It takes a while. Okay. Roll 20 was just hanging. We're going to take the 12 and the 10. So
Okay.
22 damage, slashing damage in total to the Draconic Spirit, if you please.
Done. It roars.
All right.
Sparks of
What are
lightning.
you guys playing? Oh, Borderlands. Oh my god. I love Borderlands. Yeah, so it kind of pounces on the dragon and the 2 kind of tumble on the ground. Gnashing teeth, flashing claws, growls and snarls. Then it is the sorceress's turn.
Oh my god.
Yeah. This is an
If
absolutely chaotic combat.
if she isn't immune to fire damage and she passes within 5 feet of me, not that I think this will happen, but if she passes within 5 feet of me, she would take damage. Just so you know.
Hmm.
Because I totally think that'll
Good
happen, that she's
to
gonna
know.
walk within 5 feet of a burning woman. But, you know. Carly says, just don't die. Thanks, Carly.
Just don't die. My advice
Hey,
is just don't
it's
die.
evergreen
Some
advice,
good-
you know?
Yeah.
Some good
Yeah.
D&D advice.
It is solid.
She is going to turn back visible right here. And she is going to make 3 arcane burst attacks. 2 of them on Foodle, 1 on Mazra. These are not counter-spellable, because they're not
Great.
spells.
Cool.
That's
good news,
So
actually.
2 on Foodle. Oh. Wait, what did I do?
You did too many. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Hold
5,
on.
6.
When I press this...
It does 3.
Oh, it's 3. It does 3. Look at me. Alright, first 2 on... We're just going to take the first 3. First 2 on Foodle are a 28, which is a crit, and a 27.
Both hit.
Both hit, I believe. The third one is on Mazra. It's an 11, which I believe fails.
Yeah.
Alright. So, looking at this, the Arcane Burst is 2d10 plus 4. So, it is the first number plus 20, Foodle. So, that is going to be 30 altogether. 10 plus 20. Ah! Second one is going to be 15. Given that it's 2d10 plus 4, you got off easy with a roll of
Yeah.
10.
Jeez.
That's pretty brutal, actually.
Wow.
It's like
Yeah.
less than half damage.
That's lucky. Yikes.
Yeah. But altogether, that's what? 45 damage to Foodle.
Yeah.
Okay. She is going to end her turn. Mazra, you're up.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just measuring.
That's okay. Measure away.
Can I don't know how this works. If there's something that's a bonus action, could I do it as an action?
Yes.
Is that legal?
Yes, it is legal to use your action to perform bonus actions.
Okay. So she's gonna
Baldur's Gate 3 kind of lamely it does not allow this, which frustrates
I know,
me.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
ugh.
still not gonna work though. Wait. All right. Okay, so she's gonna go 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then we'll. What's the distance here? No, sorry. I didn't turn it off. Alright. 25. Okay. She is going to use her bonus action to cast this,
Okay.
and then because she's too far to reach, she. All right, I think I actually could reach by just moving. No, wait, I can't. She would have to bonus action move. Okay. Yeah, alright. Anyway.
Okay, so you can cast that. Alright. You fired your hand crossbow.
Yeah, she can't reach with her. She's too
Okay.
far to.
Alright. Fire your hand crossbow. A 16 is gonna hit.
Alright. I don't think she can sneak because she doesn't have advantage. She's too far away. So, she gets the dual attack, but is that only with melee weapons though?
Nope, you get
Nope.
it with any weapon.
Does it work if she?
Does
This
it have
has
to
to
be
be
Cannot.
reloaded, right?
You
I
cannot
think it
use
does,
it with the
yeah.
same hand crossbow. Yeah.
Yes.
If
Yeah.
it has the
If you
reload
had like
function,
dual
then-
hand crossbows,
Yeah.
you could.
Yeah, it's
Or if you had a weapon that didn't have the like if you had a longbow, you
Yeah.
could just do 2 arrows. Yeah.
okay. So
You
she
can also
will.
chuck a dagger.
Yeah, I can.
can throw a
well, yeah,
dagger.
yeah. Well, no, because she already used her action to attack, unless you can throw a dagger. You can throw a dagger.
I think you can use it. You don't have to use the same weapon, I don't think. For
Okay.
Do you have to use the same weapon?
No, so it's multi-attack. You can make as many attacks as you
Yeah.
have multi-attack for.
What's the
Whenever you
throw?
take the attack action.
The throw is just a dexterity roll, so it's the same as your regular dagger attack.
Okay.
It's just
Yeah.
got a range of what, 30 feet? It's not 20. is it?
Yeah, it's not that long, but
Oh, it is 20. Yeah.
Did I roll it right?
20? So is this further than 20 feet?
Yeah. It's 25 feet.
Yeah, so this will be at disadvantage then.
Okay. Let me do it again then.
It's just your regular dagger attack. Just use your dagger attack
Oh, okay.
at disadvantage.
Oh, well, okay.
Wow. Oh my
Now it has
god.
it.
All right, that'll do it.
Thanks, game.
Yeah. Now, did you give me the branding smite damage?
Oh, I did not. Oh, it does an extra 2d6 radiant. Okay.
Yeah.
Or fire, whichever you want to.
Which do you want? Because
Well,
we
most of her
allowed you to
stuff is-
swap radiant and fire as you
Yeah.
wish.
I mean, most of her stuff is. I don't have a problem with
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Alright, 2d6.
All right.
Wow, okay.
Hit.
So she has. Yeah. So she'll shed dim light in a 5-foot radius and can't become invisible until the spell ends.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Be
Real
back
quick
shortly.
AFK break.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back too.
Ditto that.
Concentration mark on the character then.
I'm gonna get some ice cream to celebrate our
Oh.
TPK.
Yeah, we're definitely dying today. If you guys were like, who's the best person to bring into a dungeon full of undead, fire immune monsters, you
God.
picked the wrong person.
What have we
Fima was a
done?
bad choice.
Oh no, we didn't know. We didn't know.
If Fima wasn't,
Days.
This is why I didn't want to send Darfin away. I'm just saying.
although
Oh, shit.
Darfin would only be actually a lot of Darfin stuff is radiant damage, so he would have been
Yeah.
very effective in this dungeon.
Yeah, and resistance to spell stuff. Oh, that would.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
I
God.
kind of see why I asked Ghost who he wanted, Afima or Darfin, and he very specifically wanted Afima, and I kind of
Oh, I
feel
see.
like it was calculated.
It was perfect. It was
No,
done.
I'm very like. I mean, unless Ghost is a much smarter person than me, I never think about like how to. Well, I guess he.
I assume it was actually because he felt like it would be easier to move Afima in and out of the campaign really easily.
Oh,
with the
yeah,
magic
probably.
bam thing. Yeah, but I do feel bad that you guys are like, oh, we have an extra person who literally can't help us in any way, shape, or form, but
Hey.
it's great.
Any hits she tanks is huge because, like, Kiona took like more than half her health in one hit, and Foodle just did the same. So we are not looking good.
I have a couple of things I can do, and that's... Oh yeah, I took damage. I technically have to roll a concentration check. Lol. To concentrate on my very useless spell.
All right.
How much damage should I take? It was 23. So half of 23 would be 11. I definitely make that. Not that it matters.
Polyflumps, are you here?
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay. This golem is going to burn one of its attacks to rip the net off. And it is going to swing its big ol' sword at you, Foodle.
Okay, well, it has to make an attack. Because it could actually fail if it rolls a 1.
Yes.
Unless you rule
yes.
otherwise. Sorry. Sorry. Anyway, I shouldn't be.
What do you mean it needs
I mean,
to
it
make
has-
an attack?
Okay.
I think he means to get rid
No,
of
what
the
do you mean?
net.
To get rid of the net, you need to make an attack.
Well, I mean,
Can't
there's
it just
two
like
ways.
rip the net off?
There's
Okay.
2 ways. So you
Okay.
can use this action, which seems terrible
Okay.
if it has multi-attack, right? To do a
Right.
DC 10 strength check. So don't do that.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
you can deal 5 slashing damage to the net. It has an AC of 10. So just
Easy.
make an
Okay.
attack.
Well,
right?
it's gonna use a sword attack on the net then.
Nice. Okay.
16
Yep. That's
to hit.
So yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's gone.
Awful roll. That's actually a
I-
roll of 3 on the die.
That's crazy.
And then a slam attack on Foodle.
All right. Oh my
You're
god.
gotta be kidding me.
That wouldn't even hit Foodle
You-
if he didn't have the extra AC.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. This is
What?
This is
Foodle?
crazy.
Well, hey, the net's
Once
off.
again, the great thing about D&D
Okay.
is that the rolls just ruin
Fiona took
your
Fiona
whole...
took like 2/3 of her health in one in
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
It was a crit.
It's but still,
It was
I mean,
a crit.
it's not like we're getting off light
God.
here.
No, it's
Yeah.
oh Jesus. Yeah, we're-
We are
Um,
in danger.
yeah, and it's just gonna stay put. Efima, you're up.
All right, I got very few things I can do. I'm gonna do them. Efima is going to raise her hands and clap them together. Her cloak takes effect again, so attacks against her are now at disadvantage again. And when she slams her hands together, she is going to cast Thunderclap. I need a Constitution saving throw. DC 17. This might not do anything, because I think if you succeed...
From this golem.
Yeah, I think if you succeed, you take nothing. So this might be a bad
Okay.
idea, but I'm trying it.
Oh my god. It crit failed. It double crit failed.
Thank
So
fuck.
No,
the-
really?
I learned this
Alright.
from the Roll Propelled Gamers Monday campaign when I guessed it on that, and I critted on disadvantage because I rolled double 20s. There is a 1 in 400 chance of
Yeah.
double
Yeah.
critting or double crit failing, and we've just done it twice in
Yeah.
this session.
Because Foodle just did it. Like, geez.
Yeah.
For you, Carly,
Oh,
Efima turns to the side and casts Thunderclap with her ass. It only does the spell's damage increases by 1d6 when you reach level. Okay, so it's only 3d6. It's not the best cantrip in the world because it's only a cantrip. But here we go. 12 thunder damage, which I believe I saw the other one take thunder damage from the Draconic Spirit. So that should actually fucking.
That was
hurt it.
lightning damage, but
It was lightning
Hopefully.
damage, but it does appear to be effective. It does appear
Excellent.
to have hurt it. All right.
And that I'm actually bizarrely, even though it seems like a bad idea, just gonna stand here and let it hit me again. That's it. I did 12 whole damage to it, you guys. This
Incredible.
is going great.
Good. Kiona, your turn.
ha. Kiona is. She's over that bitch over there. So she's going to. Okay, how tall are the golems?
Making an attack against her, she would be in partial cover.
Right, but how tall are the golems?
They're like 12 feet tall.
Okay, and the ceiling is 20 something maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not that high.
Kiona is going to winged boots straight up into the air.
Yep.
So she
Okay.
is on a level just slightly higher than where the priestess is, or whatever she is. What is she? Sorceress.
Okay. Sorceress. Yep.
And she tries to embrace a little bit of her like Zen Buddha monk training thing, maybe. To direct her like full Adelati Kiona Lottie attention at her. And she tosses. Do we do this, you guys? Do we do this? I think we do this because I'm not sure what else to do, honestly. Yeah, she's going to toss.
is it Bolgag a clock?
It's it's
Oh, never mind. Okay, sorry, never mind.
No,
thought,
I mean
never
she's got to be closer for that. So I mean, yeah, but no, she just wants to get rid of this person. So she's
Okay.
going to fireball it, but she's going to change the fire to lightning. I think she's feeling the lightning from the Eldrigo energy, and she's going to change it with a sorcery point to that, and she's also going to upcast it to level 4.
Ooh.
And she's going to cast it. Where where's my thing? Draw a circle. Snap to corner? Question mark. Yes. Can she? Wait, it's.
She is going to counterspell. Now you upcasted it to 4th level or higher, right?
Yeah, 4th level.
Okay.
So she has to.
10 plus the spell's level, and she needs to make a spellcasting ability check.
Right.
Okay. Luck is on your side.
Oh, yes.
Because she doesn't get proficiency for this, right?
No, it's literally just your spellcasting mod.
Yeah, so luck is on your side with this.
Sorry, how big is
She
the
succeeds.
Fireball? It is. I always have to look
So-
up because I don't remember.
It doesn't matter. She
Yes.
countered it.
Yeah, she
Oh,
countered
she
it.
did counter it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So as the
Can
Ball of
Kiona
lightning.
counter the counter spell?
Yes.
she uses
if
her
she
reaction,
wants
yes.
to, she can.
She-
yeah.
Could. She'd
No,
have to
because that
upcast
breaks the
counterspell too?
spellcasting rule.
No,
Well, the
it doesn't,
spellcasting
because
rule is
your
only action and
It's a
bonus
reaction.
action, right?
Yes, your
Yeah.
reaction is outside of that. It's very specifically designed that you can cast counterspell even if you cast another spell. We've had
Jeremy
this
Crawford is
conversation so
pissing me
many
off right now
times.
with this stupid rule.
It's such a dumb rule
clarified-
because it's
so-
only
To be
action and
fair,
bonus action, and it's just
they've
like, why?
clarified
What is
that-
it anyway?
They've clarified that in the new rules, which justifies to me that the reaction is supposed to be outside. Because you wouldn't be able to shield either.
Yeah.
It would make shield and
Yeah.
counterspell pointless.
That's true. That's true. Anyway, yeah, you
So
can
you can
counterspell the
attempt to
counterspell if you
counterspell
want.
it if you
Oh,
want to.
Kiona will roar in rage and then have a wild magic surge. You guys.
Okay. All right.
So, just for everybody's edification here. 2 rolls, we get to pick. 57 is the first one. For the next minute, any flammable object you touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature bursts into flame. Or 85. You cast Mirror Image. There are suddenly 3 Kionas
That
hovering
one.
in the air.
That's the one.
Ooh,
That's
That's
the
nice.
one.
That's good.
She howls
one.
in rage and like you see she gets fuzzy and then like she like mitosises and there are like 3 of her.
Can I just output directly from the compendium to the chat?
I
thing
think
I can
so,
do?
yes. Question mark?
Oh,
What are you trying to
Probably.
output from the compendium?
Mirror image. No.
Oh, I have it probably
I can
somewhere. 'cause
open it.
I have it
Yeah.
here.
oh, it
Um,
might have to be
there
on
you
a
go.
sheet. Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
I have all of the ones
Just
that are
for
in the
chat's
Wild Magic
edification.
Search table in my spell
Yeah,
thing, just because
yeah.
I need to know. Yeah.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Are you counterspelling her counterspell?
No. Kiona wouldn't have considered to do that, especially if she surged.
End of turn, yes, no.
No, no. She's going to move closer to this bitch, actually. So
Okay.
she's flying over the head of the golem by at least. She's gonna be as close. How high up could she?
The golem can reach her.
if she flies
tries
over
to
it.
fly over it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Then she'll fly
she
down
will
toward
be in
Mazra
its
instead.
Flash range. It's
So
threat range, yeah.
is like 15 feet up gonna count against her movement?
Yes.
Okay. Then she can fly over this way to try to go around that golem. And then Draconic Spirit goes slashity slash at the new devil it's fighting. 2 rends and a breath. Can the breath weapon hit? Can we angle it in a way? Oops, sorry. That hits.
Is it a line?
It's a cone.
It's a cone.
Yeah. So
Don't. You need to go from the corner.
from this corner, or
No, you can
this
go from the
corner?
other corner. Yeah, but you need to go from a corner, technically.
So, but it would hit both of them.
Yep. It is how much of a cone? A 30-foot cone. So you need to draw it out to 30 feet.
30 feet. All right.
So that would technically hit
It
food.
does hit Foodle. If it is like that, it doesn't though.
That's correct.
And it does hit the other guy in the corner too.
I was
Yep.
gonna say it's
Yep.
the corner's
Yep.
just touching that guy.
Yep.
Oh, it's a good thing
Yep.
we drew this, you guys. Okay.
Cones.
Right?
All right.
That's the 2d6, 6 lightning damage for everything hit from that.
So the rend
Dex save.
attacks are on the Bone Devil.
And yes.
Okay, neither of them hit.
Boo. Okay.
The breath weapon, those are dex saves, yeah?
Yes. Yeah. Against 16.
Okay, save. All right, the Iron Golem somehow gets a 17, even though it
Wow.
has a -1 dex. Yep.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
What?
right?
Damn.
And the Bone Devil gets a 20.
Right. And the other Iron Golem?
This one?
Yeah.
Did it
It gets
get
the
hit
corner
by
of it. Yeah. Like so.
Yes. Okay. Don't roll initiative. Have I messed it up? I did. I re-rolled its initiative.
It was. Oh yeah, you got it.
Cauliflumps knows that there's like a little button bar that I use,
Yeah,
and I hit the wrong
it's easy
one.
to misclick. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. 12. So it's gonna take the full damage.
So 6. and
Um,
the other
and
two are
these
going to take
two-
3.
Take 3.
Yay.
That's
our turn.
3 less
Thank
HP
you.
than they had before. Legendary action.
No thanks.
The sorceress is going to cast a spell. And as
spell?
she casts this spell, roll for it.
Level
Roll for it
5.
because it's gonna be a higher level spell.
Yeah,
The
but if
spell
she's
is being
casting
boosted.
if she's casting it at level 5, then if it's a level 5 spell or lower,
It will work.
Yeah, it's a boosted spell though, so I am asking for a roll.
Oh. What do I need to roll for that?
He's casting a spell above level 5.
You need to roll DC 10 plus. You need to roll a D20 plus your charisma modifier.
Okay. That's a 3 charisma modifier, and my d20 is a nat 20, baby! I did it!
That'll counter a spell.
All right, yeah,
That'll counter a spell.
fizzles. And you hear the sorceress just enrage.
And Kiona will hiss back at her.
Wizard battle.
All right.
And
job.
also a 5 on the wild magic surge that might have been counted
Nice.
with that. Okay.
All
that
right.
was at level.
This-
Okay. That was at level 5.
This Iron Golem is going to just sort of step up a little bit more, without stepping out of Ephima's threat range, and is going to make 2 attacks on her.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. 16
16 yet. Doesn't hit.
does not hit. Okay.
Nope.
And
14 does
a
not hit.
14 does not hit.
17,
As
baby!
Kind of just
Thank
avoids.
God.
the
That's like
hits.
50
Oh my
damage you
God.
just tanked.
All
Oh
right.
my god. Thank
Foodle.
you, Ephema. Oh, okay. Boodle's gonna move here. Maybe even here, to be honest. And oh god, yeah. Or bonus action and superiority die. Let's see if we can net this bastard. So this one here. Goodbye, net. All right. So does a 21 hit?
Which are you targeting? Sorry, the golem.
Oh, so
next to
yeah,
you?
the golem.
Yep.
Okay.
A 21 does hit.
All right, Foodle is going to fire at the golem.
Hey. At advantage. 27 is
That's
going to hit.
right. And we're gonna re-roll that damage, so ignore that, or well, I guess whatever you want to do. But let's see. Hey, there you go, 19. All right. Oh God, what a terrible. Okay, and then third one. Oh my God. No, we can't. All right. And Foodle is going to move here, and
Yeah,
that's
those two attacks are not going to hit. Okay.
No.
Okay. End of your turn. The sorceress shouts, "I've had enough of this!" And she is going to cast another spell.
Oh no.
And as she casts this spell, the torches around the room turn to guttering bluish white flame. The teleportation circle lights up. Some of the etchings on the walls, what appear to be blank stone walls, kind of light up with bluish white Korai script written all over the room. And Kiona, you feel this tremendous thrum in your chest, and you realize that this entire room is basically like one big chaos magic amplifier. So
no.
she is going to cast a
Fiona will say that out
modified
loud, you guys.
a modified spell of her own creation
Oh,
as
no.
a
Don't kill me before I can
magical
make my own
vortex. I know. Basically, she's doing what you have wanted to do, and
I'm
there's
dying to do this.
there's like 99.9% terror, 0.1% fascination.
Oh yeah, right. Fiona's just like, yes. Kiona Lottie are like,
A portal of magical energy opens up in the middle here, and everybody that is within 20 feet, snap to center, 20 feet.
I'm 15 feet up though also.
So no. Yes. Okay. Everybody
That would still
needs
count.
to make a charisma saving throw. This is a magical spell.
You're
Foodle.
within my aura, Kiona, by the way.
I'm not within 20 feet of it.
Your foot is within it.
Yeah, you are not.
Okay, all right. A
Okay.
charisma save and also
Charisma
okay.
saving throw. Foodle,
Plus
you get it
3.
at advantage
Plus
because
3.
of your
I also-
gnomish cunning.
I also checked, and I'm 5 feet outside of counterspell range, so I can't counter it.
24 then.
Okay.
That is so lucky that he has an advantage. He got a 22 charisma save. It would have been a 4.
Oof.
Oh, goodness.
What
Holy
about
crap.
the Draconic Spirit?
Oh, if I roll its charisma, we just as what? Oh yeah, that's just charisma though. I don't know. What do you add?
You
to
don't
that?
know its charisma bonus?
It's plus two.
It's a D20 plus its charisma bonus.
Oh, okay, then it did roll that then. So yeah, it's an 8. It did not save.
Okay. The DC was 25.
Kiona didn't save either, you guys. That's
And
1
so
point.
all
Ben
of
Luck,
you-
Ben Luck. Can Ben Luck roll a d4 to add to her own. Try to save her own ass. 2. That's 26.
26. All right. You're ruining my story here.
I'm trying to survive, damn it.
How dare you grow self-preservation at a time like this? Oh.
Foodle, the Golem, the Bone Devil, and the Draconic Spirit, who all failed their saves, are banished.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Where did they go?
Into this portal.
Oh.
They all got sucked down into the portal.
Oh no.
The last thing you guys hear is, "Oh no, this feels gross in here!" Ah!
All right. We got this, you guys. Okay.
Actually, don't know what to do now. I'm like actually tearing up my notes now.
Oh, Kiona's got plans, so don't worry about your notes.
All right. Well, since
Does
they've
that
all
mean she
been
drops
shunted out,
concentration
of-
of the dragon because it's gone now? Or how does that work for that?
yeah, I don't think you can concentrate on something like this in
If
another
she doesn't know where
plane
it
of
went?
existence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think you drop
So-
concentration. I think it's
Well,
gone.
she can still concentrate on the spell. Couldn't it? Because it comes back in a minute.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me
I'm
look
gonna
up the
I'm gonna
Draconic
roll.
Spirit.
I gotta roll no. I gotta roll no. But all right. It is now the sorceress's turn.
Didn't she just go?
Please. Gosh.
No,
just-
that was a legendary
That was
action.
a legendary action.
All right.
Can I just ask, did this lady look like she was undead?
No. Not at all.
She's just on B.
Everything else in this dungeon has been immune to necrotic damage, though, you guys. I only have 3 spell slots.
She is going to cast she's going to use her arcane burst. All 3 shots on Masra. Actually, no, she's in range to hit Ephema as well. 2 shots on Masra, 1 on Ephema.
This will be at, I think, disadvantage?
Okay. Last shot is on Ephema. That is a 24 to hit for Ephema. 16 and a 19 for Masra.
19 will hit me.
19 will hit. Alright, 19 force damage. Masra.
Half of that, please.
Okay.
How much
And-
damage did it do to Ephema?
10 to Ephema.
Okay, I can math that. It also disables her cloak for until the top of her turn. Although I think this thing goes after me, so...
I have to roll for a concentration save.
Oh, technically I do as well.
Yeah.
What do you roll for that?
It's just, it's a constitution save.
Yeah, you pass.
Okay.
This is half damage, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 16, so I get advantage on it. I rolled a 16. Not that this spell is doing me any good, but I'm still on fire.
Yeah.
all right, and that is going to be her turn. Maza, you're up.
Stab.
All right, stab away.
Ugh. Oh yes, thank God.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I don't have any. I don't have any level 2 spell slots. Oh wait. Yeah, I do. Yeah, no, I don't.
Do you have any other level spell slot left?
Yeah, I
actually a
do.
plus
I do.
4.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
So. Oh yes.
Ooh.
Take it.
Oh
This is
my
plus
God,
30,
yes!
so
Yeah,
50,
this is good. This
four.
is
This is retribution.
and 2d8. So that is what? 13 plus 16? And then 2.
Okay.
That's right. She'll have to roll a concentration check if she's concentrating on banishment.
Oh.
She is not.
Oh.
You can see
That's bad
that
for us.
Use the portal.
the teleportation circle and the sigils on the wall are still glowing, and the fire is still burning with blue flame.
Is it like a mystic toilet?
Kind of. It's not unlike a mystic toilet.
Oh no, Poodle.
All right.
Alright.
Mazur, is that your turn?
No.
Okay. That'll hit.
That's my
And
turn.
another 16 will hit as well.
Alright.
She is looking quite hurt. Ifima.
Alright, I'm going to pray that this woman isn't immune to fire damage. I'm going to take the op attack. I'm going to go 50 feet straight across here on my broom. Oh wait, no I'm not,
This
because
is-
then I'd fly...
this
This
is
is
still-
persistent, right?
It's like still like a mystic toilet kind
Don't
of
get
thing.
sucked,
They're
Afima.
still-
Don't get
No,
sucked.
no, I
Still.
remembered. Afima would know that that's persistent. Fuck, that might screw me up. What's the radius? Is it just within the teleportation sphere?
It is a 20
No, it goes all the
foot
way out to Kiona,
radius.
right?
Let me circle. How do you make it linger? I got it.
You got to make it linger.
Oh,
There we go.
fuck. Okay.
Yeah, that's the radius.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start flying around this guy, so, he's gonna get an op attack on me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Take your swing. Oh no, I'm still technically in his range. 30. Take your swing.
Okay.
Is he gonna op attack me?
Is it at? It is not at disadvantage,
Not-
right?
not
Because you
at
took a hit.
disadvantage.
Okay. 27 to hit.
Okay. Hang on.
Bonk.
1,
25 bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
All right. I'm going to use my Misty Escape. I turn invisible. I am going to Bamf. I believe it's 30 feet. Hold please. Processing. Features and traits. Here's my fucking Misty Escape. Mystic Arcanum, not helpful at the moment. I'm sure it's 30 feet. Oh, up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space you can see.
There you go.
'Cause it's the only way I'm getting there. 35. Let's get here. That is within 15 feet. And, she is going to, while invisible, extend a hand and create a very non-invisible line of fire that will hopefully do damage to this bitch. So that is DC 17 dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 21.
Okay, so she takes half. And if she's not immune to fire. So 20, so it would be 10 fire damage, which is like nothing, but every little bit helps.
10 fewer than she had before. Is that your turn, Afima?
Yes, I'm still invisible. She'd see where the line of fire came from, but I guess I could,
You retain invisibility after that?
Because it's not an invisibility spell. I'll check it, but it
Gotcha.
says you remain invisible until the start of your next. Oh no, or until you attack a caster spell. So I will stay there because she can see me.
Okay. All right. Kiona, you are up.
Okay,
This is the third round of combat.
I am
right?
15 feet in the air, so if I fly 5 more feet up, this is supposed to be 20, huh?
Yeah.
I'd still be in it then. Okay. So it doesn't matter. Kiona's gonna move out of it, if possible. 5, 10 this way.
And it looked like she took damage from that fire.
Yeah.
15, 20. Oh, I don't want to be here. 25. No. 25. She's still kind of flying in the air. She's gonna, yeah. She's up behind Mazra. And she this is a risk, you guys. It says I can cast this spell on any flat surface that is big enough to fit a door, and a medium-sized creature will be able to get through the door. If I cast it on the surface beneath her feet and have the door open, will she fall in? I understand if she could make a dex save to try not to.
Oh, she might be able to counterspell.
That's true. But it's a level 8 spell. So Fiona will follow the spell casting with "Push her in, Mazra." And as soon as
It doesn't have any explanation for an unwilling creature.
It doesn't say anything about it.
I don't know that you're.
I would
don't
assume that you could shove
necessarily
somebody
know-
through the door, but they would
Yeah, I
want to
don't-
do a strength check or something.
Yeah, I don't know that it's designed to be like a trap door. I think it's supposed to be like a door.
I don't see why. I don't see
Did
why.
you open a door?
Could she cast the spell with the door
Yeah, like
open?
I don't see why it can't be that. It is a level 8 spell,
It does
so there's
say-
a certain extent to which.
It says when opened, which indicates maybe the door you create the door when you cast the spell, so you'd
Right.
have to open.
Is
it,
the
question mark?
intention there that she would have to physically open it, or is is it
Yeah. I don't know that this is a good idea.
okay? I just
know.
didn't know if
Yeah.
that was like the way that would
yeah.
work, right? Like, because I was like, is it possible
Because it is.
to like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so-
like literally a physical door that you would have to open.
So she won't do that. She will firebolt instead.
She's
this
cast
bitch.
this spell before, so I feel like
Oh,
she
no.
would know.
Yeah, clearly that one did it because she was on her way there. She was like,
Oof.
didn't get close enough to do what she wanted to do because maybe she'd get down close enough to open the door, like kick it open or whatever. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah. And that firebolt just sails past her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
At the end of Kiona's turn, Foodle, you have found yourself and let me just the music is not appropriate for this. You have found yourself and the Iron Golem and the Bone Devil and the Draconic Spirit, who
What a group.
the Draconic Spirit fades away in this like sparkle of electricity as Fiona loses concentration on it.
Do any of you speak
Um,
Gnomish? Sorry.
You find yourself rapidly thrown back through sort of looking, through the ethereal clouds that are surrounding you. Quick, lightning fast, scene after scene after scene. You see all the places you have traveled in the world: Luxara, Dal Kalash, to the Rift, to the devastated Ashen Plains, back to Lysantia and other parts of Cormantia, to the Stormspires, back to Blackcross and Lumbril, and sort of you feel yourself hurtling down towards this bright light as you fall and fall and fall. And when you
I don't
pass
remember.
through the light,
Were you supposed to go towards the light or not? Oh,
you
shit.
do not
Well, I
want to go
guess it
towards
doesn't
this
matter.
light. So as you pass into the light, you are flushed out into
Gosh, no, Wolf was
a-
right. Sorry.
bitterly cold, airless, dark, starry void. For our intents and purposes, above table, you're basically like out in the astral sea. You're out in space.
Oh, God.
The Bone Devil beside you is thrashing madly, but floating and just sort of twirling end over end in the void. Foodle, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. This isn't again? Oh wait, it wouldn't even count, right? Because it's intelligence, wisdom. Okay, never mind. Constitution saving throw. You got it. Wow. 18 plus 2. 20 total.
20 total. Okay.
Yeah, with the plus 2. Wait, con? Yeah, plus 2. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. You take no damage this round.
As he holds his breath.
Yep. Back to the rest of the group. The Iron Golem, all the way over here. Actually, what happens first is the radius of the portal expands by 10 feet. So I am going to need the Iron Golem, Iona, and Mazra to make that charisma saving throw.
Nice knowing y'all. Let's see, what's my charisma? Actually, let's.
How? What the fuck is that? Oh my god!
That's amazing.
What?
That's amazing. I'm gonna roll a dice.
Foodles-
Dice.
Akiona's just too strong. Oh my god.
Charisma's her one thing, you guys, okay?
Foodle, you soon see another Iron Golem kind of appear in a flash of light behind where you just came.
I got a
So Foodle's
16
first
total.
thought is, oh no, that can't be good. And then Foodle's like, oh wait, no, that is good.
All right. And Mazra, you have been
Oh no.
sucked into
Can I yell something before I've been
the
sucked?
portal. Sure.
Kiona just hears, destroy the writing on the wall.
Heard! Heard! Oh god.
The sorceress
Ephema.
cackles madly at you.
I don't enjoy this.
Your friends have been consigned to the void. There is no return for them. Destroy the portal, and they will be trapped forever, or as long as they can hold out, floating in pure nothingness.
Look, I got some beef jerky and crackers with me, so don't worry too much about it.
I've got a dragon ration.
And she is going to point at Ephema and cast Lightning Bolt.
Okay.
Pew.
I do a save for this, yes?
Yep, dexterity.
What's the DC?
Her DC is... roll it, and I will look it up.
What's my dexterity save? It's not great.
I have
Well, I rolled
spellcasting
that
turned on.
one, so I'm assuming I'm gonna take full damage on that.
Yeah, you'll take full
Hellish
damage.
Rebuke! Call your fucking mother!
Now that's a
That is
rebuke.
DC 17. DC 17 dexterity saving throw. How much damage should I take? Fuck me, this is starting to hurt.
28.
So that's
28 damage.
yeah. Did you do a DC 17 dexterity saving throw?
I did, and she failed.
Yes, okay. 2d10. When you cast a spell using a spell slot of second layer, higher damage increases by 1 for each above the slot. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4, 5, 6d10.
6d10 on Hellish Rebuke. Oh my god. That is such
What?
a clutch spell.
Holy shit!
That is-
Let's go.
Wow.
y'all.
Wow.
Yes, Afima.
Love
Oh,
Hellish
yeah.
Rebuke.
That's a 10 right there. 18, 20, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 30 fire damage.
Yes.
30 fire damage. Okay. She has a feature called Spectral Resistance,
Come
where
the
if
fuck
she
on.
takes damage of any type, she gains damage resistance to that type of damage until taking damage of a different type. The most recent damage type that she sustained was indeed fire damage.
No, because Mazra hit her after Afima hit her, didn't she?
But Mazra smited. Mazra smote, which is fire damage.
Yeah, but
Oh, but she
also
did. What?
physical
You know what
damage.
though? You know what though? Even with that damage resistance, she dies. So how do you want to do this? So it doesn't matter.
Oh
You're
shit!
Yes,
Mother
Afima.
bitch! Afima! Still writhing in flames, just her hair free of its bindings, just waving around almost like in Super Saiyan mode. Just bleeding and cut and bruised. Takes this lightning damage and it just tears through her, and she's just heavy breathing as she extends her arm. And she's like, you know what upsets me is when I don't hear from my children! And this just fire rages, this extra ripple of fire just rages out from her, and as the sorceress falls, she says, I'm going to find a way to bring my friends back through that portal, bitch, and you can kiss my ass!
Hell yeah.
And as she is immolated by this burst of flame, the sorceress cackles insanely. Your friends are doomed! And she's just like wiped away into
like
ash.
her.
Not to the die.
Anime disappear.
Is the portal still there?
The portal is still there. Thank you, Pug. The
Fiona.
portal is still there. The
Maybe
winds,
through the door.
the
You know when your
winds
toilet never
of
stops
chaos
flushing?
are still pulling at you.
Fiona will take
you
her
realize-
first to try to get out.
You have a dilemma on your hands.
Mhm.
This portal is going to grow and grow and grow.
How do we get them
You
back?
can try to disable the portal, but if you do, it closes down the
Can I
connection
read
between
the
the material
runes?
plane.
Fiona
No, you
can.
cannot. It's Core
I
script.
have eyes of the Runekeeper. I can read
These-
any language.
But Fiona
makes
Lottie
no
can.
sense. You don't read this language.
Fiona, what does
Lottie
it
can.
say? Does it have a reversal on it?
She's frantically reading what she can from it. She also
As
is doing
you-
outside of the thing.
Yeah. As you're frantically reading, every space on the wall, all the script, even though it all looks different, it is all communicating the same idea to you. Once again, Core script
Ideas.
puts an
pictures.
impression or a feeling
Yes.
or an idea in you. It puts like an embedded ancient memory of a bygone age into you. And this brings you back. It leaves you with the idea that the solution is within you, but you don't know what it means.
Can I?
You don't know what this is trying to tell you.
I have the ability to see magic at will. What is magic in this room? What is emanating with magic?
Everything.
So the
As
fire
soon
is
as,
magic.
as soon as she cast this spell, the whole room lit up with magic.
Kiona, when she cast the portal, it felt exactly like what happens when you surge. Can you try to reach into the heart of the portal and twist it so that it follows your will? Can you try to surge the way that you do? Surge your magic into the portal and see if you can take control of it.
I mean, I suppose I could try, but I know I can make myself do a surge, but I just I'm not sure. I feel like it says within you, and when she says it says within you, she gets within herself or within whoever reads it, or is that like, I guess is the
You're the only one in here who can
Right.
read it, darling. so I'm
right, but like
assuming
the
it
feeling that
means
she gets
you.
from it's right. Okay. Anyway, all right. So she'll, I don't know, pick a couple of runes on the wall and put her hands against them, and
Roll an Arcana check.
oh, okay.
Can I help with this in any way? To give her advantage.
No. No.
Well, she didn't
Not
do
this
very
time.
well on that one, you guys. Kiona, this is a new. She's not used to seeing all of this for her magic. This is a lot.
Yeah, this is confusing. Your mind is racing. Your heart is thundering.
Yeah. So she'll just
Do you
like,
have?
yeah. I mean, at
Euphema?
Ephima's suggestion, because she
Do you
doesn't.
have the ability to dispel magic?
No.
That demiplane that you have, that door
Right.
that you can open. How many times can you cast that spell?
Just once. But I can keep the door open. I just need to know where they're at. I don't think she can't cast it to them. It's just a room that she
No, but
creates
we
somewhere.
could go inside the demiplane and be outside of the range of the portal, and it would give us time to think.
Right, but Mazra might be dying wherever they're at. Voodoo.
But if we get
don't
stuck
have
through the portal,
time.
we
Kiona just
We get
puts
stuck in the
her
portal.
hands against the wall, and she I don't know what she would cast. Something low level enough, but it would have to be a spell, ? She has a sorcery point that she can spend, and it will trigger a wild magic surge. If she spends it. But she has to spend it, right?
Okay.
So like
Yep.
maybe she
if
just
you need to cast a spell at me. Cast a spell at me.
No,
do
she'll
it.
she'll just create a level. How many points does she have? She has 6 altogether. She will create.
Foodle, as you are floating around in deep space, a net floats past you.
Poodle thinks, oh, well, things aren't so bad here.
Does Mazra plop in too?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get you both to roll a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
All right.
Listen, Kiona.
Kiona,
if-
meanwhile, are you spending this sorcery point? Are you gonna
What are we
channel?
conning against? Is it like?
Are you gonna channel
space?
this into the wall? Okay.
She is, and she's going to
Yeah, this is
up
like-
her a 3rd level spell slot, which will cost her 5 sorcery points. One of which she will use the Ring of Stragraz for.
Okay.
And that
And
leaves her
as
with
you-
3.
As you channel your sorcery points with your hands on the wall, there is a flash in your mind. A voice that is not Adelaide's, but like Adelaide's. You don't understand why, but it's telling you to jump in.
It wants us to go through. Ephema, maybe we
Go
go there
nuts.
and bring them somewhere else. We could go there and take them with us through the room to give us time.
all right, get on my broom. We're going to fly into the center. All right.
All right,
We'll hold on to each other so we go at the same time.
right. So she grabs
She'll
onto
get on the broom.
Ephema and like puts her arms. She's like right in behind Ephema on her broom with her arms around her. She is
Ephema dispels the
currently a
the
furbolg
fire,
on the
so
back. By the way,
she's-
she's huge. So compared
Yeah,
to
It's
Ephema,
right. Ephema
All right.
dispels the fire, so she's no longer in flames, and she's taking a leap of faith. If Kiona says we have to go into the portal, she's gonna fly straight into the center of the portal and choose to fail the saving throw.
All right. Okay. Mazra, you are going to take 7 bludgeoning damage. No damage resist helps with this. Foodle, you are going to take 17 bludgeoning damage.
Can I uncanny dodge it?
No. You cannot uncanny dodge suffocation.
would Kiona have cast a surge? Also,
I
actually,
love it. You gotta ask.
Yes.
Oh, they're suffocating.
Well, yeah, we're not using the suffocation rules though, because the
This isn't a
suffocation rules are
normal-
like you can survive suffocation for 12 hours of game time.
This isn't a normal
So-
banishment because usually you get banished to a harmless death.
Hey, can I use a potion of water breathing to breathe in
No.
space?
Doesn't work.
a
That's
10
not-
plus a 0 on the percentile dice means a 10,
Okay.
right?
Sure. Yep.
Yeah, because trip zeros is 100, I think.
Oh no. Okay. Well,
What was it? 000 that you rolled?
No, she rolled a
it's
10.
a 10 and a 0.
A 10
Yeah.
and then a 0. Okay. Yeah, that's 10.
Okay.
You get to roll 2 of them, right, though?
Yeah, the other one's not better. Okay. The first one was a 65. Up to 3 creatures you choose within 30 feet of you take 4d10 lightning damage. Or
Ow.
That's not good.
the other one is a 10, which is you cast magic missile as a 5th level spell, but also race change? Question mark.
Which one do you
Let me
think
check
Ephema
something.
can tank more?
Let me
Right,
check
that's the
something.
question.
Let me
You
check
cannot,
something.
you cannot,
It's-
you
it's-
cannot use additional information because this is a surge. It's an involuntary thing, so you need
Hang
to
on, I
pick
have to check
regardless
my
of the
cloak.
additional information.
What
Just don't tell her, Megan. She has to make this decision without this information.
is...
It doesn't matter.
What is... One, two, three, four. What do they do? 1d4. Oh, magic missile for sure. Magic missile. Magic
Okay.
missile.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
hit me.
Okay.
How
I'm
much
sorry.
damage is Ephema taking?
It's this at level. It says level 5? Question mark.
Okay.
It's
Let's
not
do it.
popping up the dialogue. Hold on. Question mark. It's not doing it. I have it in my spell thing and it's not letting me. Okay. Dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target. And
so
then
3 glowing darts and +1 per additional level.
right, so it's
So
It's
7 darts.
7.
It's 7 darts?
6.
Because it's level 5, right?
It's level 5.
6.
3
So
plus
5. Yeah. 3
it would
plus
be
4.
7. Yeah, 7.
Yep.
So can I do
So 7d4 plus 7 damage.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's better. I'm sorry if it's not.
26 damage,
Doesn't kill
Ephema.
It
Ouch.
doesn't kill her.
I'm so sorry.
Scoop and
I'm
Gear.
so sorry. And then
She
she
looks
also morphs
rough.
into
She looks rough.
a
Hold off on that,
oh
please.
okay.
Just hold
all right,
off on that.
Okay. All right. Okay. It's not. super fun
She just
So
kinda screams
you
as they go through the portal.
same thing as Foodle and Mazu. You experience the same thing. It's like you're being yanked back through your life and all the different places you've been. And at the beginning of it, there's this bright white flash of light, and boom, darkness, freezing cold. You can feel your blood freezing in your veins almost. There's no air, nothing but darkness and stars. Kiona and Ephema, you see your friends tumbling in the distance, some distance ahead of you.
Yona will pull out her lasso. Are they close enough for her lasso to reach? It's like 30 feet.
Yes.
Kiona will attempt to lasso one of her friends.
Every instinct that your body has, your self-preservation is kicked into overdrive. Like every alarm is going off in your head. You have just voluntarily entered the most hostile environment to life that you could possibly have ever imagined, or even worse.
Do we see the portal from this side? Do we see where
There
we
is
came
no
in
portal.
from?
There was a flash of light, and there's nothing behind you.
Because it just occurred to me that you need a surface to cast Demiplane.
Yeah.
There is no
We're
surface
fucked.
here.
But also, hold on. Hold on. I have a spell scroll of Liamin's tiny hut in my bag. And it will
That's
make a thing
not-
that's
That's not gonna help you with air.
Oh.
That's not gonna help you with air. Yeah.
Would
Shit.
it create a flat surface that she could cast a door
No,
onto?
it wouldn't. Oh no, we're fucked, Ephema.
We didn't think this through.
We didn't think this
Can I
through.
use my immovable rod to stop floating? It just hovers in the air.
I literally don't know.
Foodle!
You just click it and you just
Cauliflumps, like that question has broken me.
I have a
Like, your
plan.
immovable
We still need a
rod.
flat surface,
just
but I can
says
get
that
us
you're
together.
nowhere.
becomes magically fixed in place. You can have it.
But fixed to
the rod
what?
doesn't move even
Wait,
if it's defying
can you-
gravity. It just
Ephema's
stays.
broom should work in space, theoretically.
Yeah. I can
Okay.
fly us
Like-
forward, but how are we gonna get out of here?
Okay.
Doesn't Nat help?
you
We
can't.
use a combination
Boodle,
of
wait,
a
You guys
lasso
can't
Wait,
talk.
Foodle, you have a
You
door.
guys, you guys
Wait,
can't talk.
Foodle.
You're in outer space.
We
You're in
can't-
outer space. You guys
Well,
can't
we can't
talk.
even
Foodle
use the
waves
finger
and Nat.
thingers?
That's it.
The sending stone
there's no
necklace things. We
air.
can't just talk.
No, 'cause we can't talk.
There's
You gotta
no
be able to
air.
talk.
You actually talk into the sending
Foodle's
stone.
wearing that cloak though, with the patches, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Ephema, get us to Foodle. Oh wait, she'll point at Foodle.
No, you can't
she'll
talk.
point at Foodle.
I would be. Listen, we came in here to
She'll
get
be
them.
like-
Ephema would be flying to them anyway. She would be flying towards them. She would be, and I think Kiona might be in front of her on the broom, so Kiona can point and she'll just go in that direction.
Yep.
Fiona, when
You move towards Foodle.
Oh, I know. I have the solution. There you go.
Is it the no clip? Hey!
Fiona, when
I don't think this is what Ghost meant for us to do. I think that TPK is coming.
Fiona,
His
when she
notes
gets
really
to
were.
Foodle, will
You picked the wrong character to come with you in this dungeon.
she'll point at his cloak, and she'll go like this. And if that doesn't get to him, like if he looks at her like question mark, she's just gonna grab a patch off his cloak and toss it out there and see what it does. She's looking for a door. She thinks she knows he said something about there being a door or something on it before. She wants a flat surface. That's all she wants out of the
Sure.
cloak. So if Foodle
All right,
understands
roll-
whatever.
Roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Jesus
6, 7, 8, 9. Roll a d9 for me.
A D9.
Get a random patch.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do slash
Okay.
roll space D9 and it'll
Okay.
This
be.
fool has no fucking clue what you're trying
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
Free.
I think there's maybe one that will work.
I don't know.
Not this one though. You pull a patch off, and it sort of floating in space is it's a gorgeous, ornate. It's meant to look silver, but it's just steel. And it's like a hand mirror that you would do your hair in. Let me erase that from
What are you doing?
the robe.
She's looking for a door. She's
trying to
looking
get a
for
door.
something flat, big enough she can put the dimension door in so that we can get out of space.
Sure.
That's
All right,
what
sure.
she's-
So when Kiona does that, Foodle he goes, "Ooh," and he like
I think I
nods
will start
and
going like this. Like, hang on.
right. Foodle shakes his head, but he does tear a patch off, and he throws it, into space next to them, and a 12-foot long rowboat appears.
Does it have a flat surface?
Flip it over. It's
I
got
don't.
a
It's a
flat surface
rowboat.
on
I
the
don't know.
back.
It's got to have a bottom flat, right? The flat is above the,
It's gotta have a
bottom, right?
bottom.
Okay. Kiona, when she
I'll
I'll
sees
delete
put
the
you
it,
rowboat.
underneath it.
She
I'll
will-
put you underneath it.
she will cast Demiplane.
Can we see?
Hey.
Guess? That's insane. I love it.
Yeah, I don't know what is happening right
A
now.
rowboat, bro.
All
Open
right.
the damn door.
You open the door.
I assume there'll be air inside the
Yes. Yes.
If
There
we're
will be a room
In there though,
that
how do we
is-
get back
that
out?
is everything that Kiona. We could camp in there. We'll have. It doesn't matter. We'll
Live
figure it out.
now,
We'll figure
get
it out.
later.
It's better than
So
never.
We have at least.
We can't
like, a day
dimension
to
tour out
figure
of
it
here.
out.
500 feet doesn't get us out of space, I don't think.
Oh
So
my
No.
I
god.
feel like we kind of have to do this.
And there's
to
no
survive.
verbal components. She can actually cast it. Holy shit.
Even if there wasn't, I think.
Yeah,
you wouldn't
probably
be able
have
to
the
do anything
thing,
with
right?
verbal components.
Okay. Well, anyway,
Wow.
there we
Around
go.
there. Yeah.
Pete
Well,
puts
I mean,
a
I
door
guess
in
if
the
the
thing, in
door
boat,
opens
and
into the rowboat,
pushes them
Poodle
all
will
into
go
it,
in.
and the room has everything they need to camp
All right.
comfortably.
Pull everybody into it.
Yeah.
All right.
Shut the door so the
Shut
air
the door.
doesn't get sucked out.
Nothing knows
Yeah.
we're in here except us, except Kiona.
All right,
Lottie,
everybody.
actually.
Kiona, do you have the ability to magically send messages to anyone
No,
that you know?
not anyone. I can send them short range. I don't think I can send them long distance.
No, that's not the spell we need. There's a spell that lets you talk long distances, and sometimes you can send it across worlds if you knew someone else who could access this demi-plane. I don't know. Now that we're in here, but if you cast the spell again from in here, can you connect to the regular world? I don't know if that's how the spell works.
The door is low. Wait. When open, the door leads to a demi-plane that appears to be an empty room, 30 feet in each dimension, made of wood or stone. When the spell ends, the door disappears, and then people are stuck in there. You can create a new demi-plane or have shadowy door connect to a demi-plane you created with a previous casting of this spell. If you know the nature and contents of the demi-plane created by... Okay. So, she could put them in the demi-plane where they put the prisoners in, and the Wayfarer would know about that demi-plane. But whether he knows that they're
We need
in
to
there
send him a message
is the
to tell him to
question.
get us back.
So we need to figure out a way to send a message is the proper
I am going to be honest with you. I can't help with this in any way. We can maybe at least recover a little bit, but I'm not sure how to get us out of this mess. If we open the door, it will take us back to the place where we just were.
and it's only
And
there for an
if we-
hour, actually.
And if we use our spells,
I mean, Kiona can
it won't.
recast the spell to put us back where we were, question mark? Or are we
You
just
can put us
endlessly in demi-planes until...
in another demi-plane until somebody finds us.
Right.
So unless that voice that told you to come through the portal gave you some advice on what to do once you got to the other side. I don't know what to tell you.
So you basically have an hour before
Uh,
you're trapped in here.
Before we're trapped in this room, yes. Or in space.
Yeah.
Either way.
This room
Is this how we start our Spelljammer adventure? Like,
Oh my god. Guys, what the fuck? We are in a demi-plane that's just on the bottom of a rowboat in space.
Now, Kiona, you said when we were in the room, you said you heard a voice telling you to go through the portal. Did it say anything else? Can you connect back to that voice? Can you take a deep breath now that we don't have to panic? Can you commune with that voice that told you to come through the portal and ask it what to do next?
Kiona and Adelotti are like in their head panicking a little bit.
Yeah. Adelotti is full on like, oh my god, what do we do?
Right. Take a deep breath. Does Adelotti have a way to communicate with other people who are like her? The Wayfarer is like her, right? He has a spirit inside him. Can the spirits connect to each other?
I don't think so.
Have you ever tried?
Not like
You-
that.
Yeah, you cannot hear Ifima. You can't hear Adelotti.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No.
I thought you said that. I thought Kiona said that out
No.
loud. I may be panicking as well.
Sorry. No.
Hmm.
I don't think we haven't, right? During our training.
What?
We haven't done that, right?
What? No, I don't
Right,
think
no.
so. We mostly like meditating and weird, funny lessons from Goldrill and the Wayfarer, but I didn't understand half of what they were talking about.
I know. It's so hard concentrating on this stuff. No, we're not sure. There might be a way, but we're not sure. They said the answer was in us, but
Have you ever tried to connect to another spirit? Has Adelotti ever tried to connect to another spirit like her? Has she ever tried
no.
I
astral projection or telepathic communication?
Not really. I mean, we've had other things do it to us.
we can try, I suppose, if we
Yes, let's try.
like if we like do that monkey meditation thing.
Right. We could try to reach out to Goldrill or the Wayfarer. I guess.
The wall said the answer's inside us.
Right. The answer's inside us.
Should we like try doing the Goldrill Zen thing?
Maybe.
We were really bad at that.
I know.
And Ifima is like looking at the consternation. I'm assuming Ifima just sees consternation on Kiona's face, and potentially very unhelpfully, she's like, I can try to walk you through astral projection, alright? We can try to achieve it.
All right.
There
well,
is a way.
we're gonna try to do the meditation thing that Goldrill and the Wayfarer have been teaching us.
Alright, let's everybody
All right.
else, let's give them some space. Let's give them some space.
Okay.
Okay? Anybody have wounds that need tending? Like me. She's just gonna like starts wiping away the blood.
Yeah, Foodle coughs up some blood.
Right.
Okay. This is. I mean, I don't know if this would be helpful at all, but a long time ago, I found a squirrel totem, and on the bottom of the squirrel totem, it just says chat. I don't know what that means, but we've never tried to use it. so maybe the squirrel can send a message. I don't know what this thing does. The other.
I don't know what it does either. What is
It's a
that?
squirrel totem. I think either Bard or Carly
funny
gave it.
story. No, funny story. That was from when I was GMing. I believe Protomat paid for it. We
Was
never
it
found
Protomat?
out what
That's
it did.
right.
And
Yeah,
you
we don't
have
know.
2 of them because
Yeah, I've got
I
2.
screwed up and gave you 2 of them.
I have 2 squirrel totems, but I don't know what they do. So
Protomat was here
again,
earlier, so
really,
if you're here,
really,
Proto, maybe let us know what the
really
squirrels
long
do. They
shot.
could come in clutch right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, the other, I mean, maybe. So one time, Foodle pulls out a, oh god, where's the description for this? It's Grundlewild's, he hasn't used it in a while. Grundlewild's bag of, smoke leaf. Like, it's like crazy random magical smoke leaf. And twice when he's smoked it, he got sent to the Feywild. So maybe he could like go there, find somebody, find a portal, get a message to, you know, your like the Wayfarer, right? And then get you guys out. I don't know. Anyway. But he'd have to get really, really high, and he might die before he rolls the right number.
I wonder if I wonder if
I don't know.
Why don't for now we go with the meditation thing?
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I told you guys they were really, really bad ideas.
We're trying.
So, as you meditate, your mind casts back to the lessons that you've had with Goldrill and with the Wayfarer. And as you remember this, you remember something that, to your knowledge, has never happened before. You're sitting at the Wayfarer's lighthouse, the lighthouse of Pharos, with the fire burning bright and blue in the basin as you and the Wayfarer and Goldrill are sat around it. They were both amazing ideas. I think the idea of like, let's brute force the crazy weed until I possibly die or get lucky and roll the right number.
Wait,
Can you
like,
imagine?
crazy.
That's the party's best
Yeah.
shot. I mean, thankfully it's not.
Wait,
But
Yeah.
couldn't each of us use the bag and then
Yeah, you
we
guys
would
can
each
all
have
get
a
high.
chance, and then there would
Amazing.
be
We all
like
go to the
7
Anyway.
chances for us.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Sorry, go.
There's
Montre is
some
not going out
narration.
high. I'm sorry.
There's some narration going on here. As you're sitting, often you would be asked things like, where are you? What are you, like, what's happening? It's almost like you're in like a hypnotic state, right? This time the Wayfarer asks you, where are you right now?
I'm in a demi-plane.
And you answer,
I'm in a demi-plane. I opened, but we're somewhere we can't get out of. I need you to open the door on the other side for us, and she'll do whatever it is, transmit the demi-plane information to him. If she can.
where is the door?
It's somewhere in the void.
the back
It's
of a
cold,
rowboat
and we can't
in
breathe
space.
there. On a back of a rowboat.
The Astral Sea.
Yeah.
You can get yourself out.
I can?
I can't reach you there. But I can show you how. And the Wayfarer at the Lighthouse of Pharos with you in your memory, this memory that is a remembrance of something that did not happen. He stands up and he walks over to the flame. inside the basin, and he moves his hand over it. And he says, all that you see, that you feel and hear, is merely an arrangement of matter and energy. Our kind can manipulate that arrangement. Turn one form of energy into something new. And as he moves his hand over the fire, the blue flame kind of swirls and turns into water, and then smoke. And then as he lifts his hand, all of the smoke kind of swirls around in the air, held by his palm. And you see in the wreath of smoke stars and a small, lonely rowboat floating with a trapdoor, and tumbling end over end, the Bone Devil, its life almost completely extinguished. There, that creature should have just enough for you to use. Reach inside, not physically, but with Adelotti. Transform its energy into what you need.
Wouldn't that
You'll
kill
be
it?
able to find your way home.
I mean, I guess it's dying anyway.
It would kill you if given half the chance.
I think I
Alright.
might understand.
And you wake up inside your demiplane with your friends.
How did it go?
I talked to the Wayfarer. He said we could do
Excellent!
it.
See, astral projection works every time. It's
But-
gotten me out of so many tough
He
spots.
can't get
lately.
us.
Oh.
But he says I can use energy and transform it into what I need it to be. And he reminded me that there's that Bone Devil outside and I can use that energy. So maybe I could use it to make a portal or something to get us home.
That sounds. Do you need us to go get it?
I think so.
Alright, hold your breath, get on the broom!
Can we, so Kiona is can we attach a rope to the door handle or something so it tows the boat behind us so we're not far from the room, the demi-plane?
Wait a minute, 1 second. Broom of flying. I think it can fly without me.
Harry-Fema, you
I
want one?
think I can, what?
Foodle hands
Oh.
you a...
Hell yes. Broom. You can send the broom to travel alone to a destination within 1 mile if you speak the command word. Name the location and are familiar with that place. I can send the broom to. We can tie
Within-
the rope to the.
Spellcasting
Door.
range of the devil thing.
We can tie the rope to the door and loop the other end around the broom, and I can send the broom to loop the devil, and then we can pull him in.
We don't want to, well, do we need to pull him in or can I just make a portal right where he's at? I don't know. I don't know how it works yet.
You get the impression that you can make a portal right where he's at.
All right. I think we just
you
let him
know.
But
be.
it's up
I
to you
just
how
need to
you
be
wanna
close
do it.
enough to do it.
So
So she's like,
you'll
just
probably
gotta
want
be-
all your friends close with you.
right. So we want the
So
whole
it's
boat
like-
to be close to the portal.
All right. Well, I can try
The
to
demon.
pull the devil closer to the boat.
Well, one way or
And-
the other, but yes.
Yeah.
That'll probably be the easiest thing.
Right. Okay. Okay.
All right.
But
Okay.
maybe can the broom, if we tie If we
You're
tie the rope
overthinking
to
it.
the boat,
You're overthinking
It's
it.
fine.
the end
It's fine.
to The broom and send the broom out. It can
It's
only-
dragging the boat
it can
along
only
is what
carry
I thought.
200 You're overthinking it.
pounds.
Yeah, but the boat doesn't
is
weigh
what
anything because
FEMA
there's
does.
nothing in the
This
boat.
is-
We're in a different room.
What do I have to roll for? Yeah, but the door is in the boat. If we get the boat closer to the devil, then we're closer to the devil?
That's
Question
fine.
mark?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Just use
What's
your broom
this?
to send the boat out.
Okay, I'll do that. That's what I was gonna tie the rope for.
Right.
Guys, please.
What does Safima have to
Let's do
roll for the getting high? Is that a
Jesus.
A constitution
Oh my
saving
God.
Are you
throw.
gonna get high while we're doing
Guys.
this?
Guys,
Poodle
this is
handed her-
crazy. How are we even alive?
Smoke leave. I rolled a 12 plus Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
17.
All right. You saved.
Okay, is that a good thing?
Yes.
Okay. And I send out my broom to pull the boat closer to the demon devil thing.
Poodle
Well, if you
pulls
look
out
like you're
Pete.
wearing a top hat, like there's.
I do.
You
Yeah,
do,
there's
yeah.
there's
Yeah,
a little
a
like
little tiny top hat.
a little bit that's not blurred out. Makes it look like you're wearing a little tiny top hat.
Listen, all I was saying was that I was going to tie the rope to one
right.
end of the boat and one end to the broom and then pull the boat to the thing.
All right,
That was what
so
I
you
was
pull
saying
the
all
boat
along.
to the bone devil
And
that is sort of tumbling end over end in space. You match its speed.
Fiona opens the door and kind of stands in the doorway of the thing, and she recalls everything she knew about the spellcasting to make the portals between her, between the caravan and Angevine House, to make the Angevine House portal active, like, because she did a lot of study with that. So she's gonna throw
Sure.
all of her energy into what goes into what makes the portal actually work. As she tries to reach out with Adelotti and suck this thing's energy out of its form and
So-
create a portal with a question mark.
Yeah, so you reach in with Adelotti, almost using Adelotti as like your hands to reach inside this thing. And as you reach inside, you search through not its physical form, but the kind of ethereal, magical form that is the true nature of this creature. Almost like you realize that the matter that it's made up of, the physical body, is just an outfit that it wears, clothing that it wears. What you find inside is this dense, dark nexus of evil and hatred and hunger. A sort of shard of pure evil that you realize is the nature of these infernal beings. And just like the Wayfarer showed you, or Adelotti rather, begins to break that heart of darkness down and reshape it into something else. To the rest of you, what you see, and actually you need to actually open the door and like
Right.
take a deep breath and
And
like
go out and do it.
go out and do it. And
What?
to the rest of you, what you see, and you're all going to need to hold your breath too, because otherwise you're going to be explosively decompressed from the Debbie plane as soon as she opens the door. But what you see is as she's rearranging, she's moving her hands, and the actual physical body of the bone devil is like cracking and wrenching, and the bones split apart and begin to swirl around in a circle, forming a ring. And at the center of that ring, you see emerge the room that you left.
Is it the room? If Kiona could make a portal,
It
she would
is.
make it to somewhere else, though. Okay.
Is the
No.
portal still in the middle of that room?
Yeah, it is gone.
Okay. So we're not gonna just loop ourselves back and forth.
No,
Right.
as
Oh, God,
as this
can you
portal
imagine?
opens in the middle of the room, you do see like the winds sort of swirling around, but they begin to slow and stop as the two portals like sort of neutralize each other.
Okay.
But you get the impression you don't have much time.
Let's go! Kiona! And hopefully Ifima will
Foodle
get
looks-
everybody on the broom and get them in there. Through the portal.
Foodle looks at Mazra, and there's a moment where Mazra's like, "Oh my gosh, Foodle gets it now." Foodle understands Mazra. Foodle is high, and he shrugs, and it just goes.
Amazing.
Crazy.
Everybody through the portal.
Mazra, you go through the portal as well?
A moment of connection with Mazra.
Wolf's not sure. Wolf's not sure if Mazra's going through the
No, I was just shaking my head of,
Okay. Oh, okay.
Foodle has a connection with Mazra. Not saying
Yeah.
no, but just being like, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
There's a moment.
All right. And you are dumped out back into the antechamber. So let's go token there. And you're all kind of put in the middle. Boop boop. Boop boop. With actually the corpse of the bone devil kind of being like vomited out after you.
Hey,
And then the
is
portal just, like,
Ryan still in his
shoop.
teeth?
Yes.
Oh,
And Ryan is just like, what the hell just happened?
Kiona, you did
Yay,
it!
gods! But and he's
I
just
don't
like
know.
he's been driven mad by
You
what just
reversed-
happened to him.
You reversed the polarity! You got us back to where we needed to be!
I suppose so.
You reversed the polarity.
That's what she said!
All right.
Kiona! And Ifima, like, cups her cheeks in her hands. And
Oh,
kinda,
did
like,
Kiona
gets
transform?
like-
Is she a different race now? Also?
Yes. Yes.
She cups whatever your cheeks are now, and she says, Kiona, you did that. All on your own. You found you and Adelati, you found the answer. You saved our lives. We would have starved to death in that demi-plane if we hadn't gotten out.
Well, it was the Wayfarer showed me. But actually,
Yes, but you're the one who did it, dear. You did that.
Wow, Kiona, you did that?
I guess we did.
I thought I was gonna have to get high until I went to the Feywild.
You can do that?
I don't know, it's happened a couple times.
Oh, you got to come visit me more
Kiona,
often,
when
I know.
when Ifima goes to cup Kiona's cheeks, she has to aim a little lower. Kiona has joined Boodle in the gnome ranks.
She's a gnome!
She's
She's a gnome.
And Foodle hands his fellow gnome a blunt,
A pipe.
whatever you can say on Twitch.
pipe.
Yeah, a pipe.
Medicinal
and
pipe.
If she wants some.
I don't know how you did that, but Kiona, you saved us all again.
A blunt object. Yeah. Hey, guess what, Kiona? You got gnomish cunning now. Enjoy that. Oh, it's so good.
Yay!
It's
There you go.
it's amazing.
There you go.
Amazing.
That'll be a good one for you.
Yeah.
And as you look out, the your sort of moment of reverie and thankfulness is kind of interrupted as the entire structure begins to tremble and shake.
Oh no.
It feels like this place is starting to collapse.
We need to get out of here, you guys.
We gotta go.
Kiona has a dimension door left.
Poodle will take
Right.
Ephema, because he's got a dimension door too.
Right.
Ifima can also dimension door, so.
Oh shit!
All right,
So
We
There
all
you go.
just dimension door to the entrance, I guess.
everybody
whoever
just
is the
dimension
size
door.
of
Someone
Mazra,
grab
I guess Mazra can
Mazra.
go with us, but I think you have to be the same size
Yeah,
or something.
Poodle, gnomes,
I can
unite!
I can take Mazra in the same size as her.
Okay.
Ephema,
Yes.
you should go on your own.
All right. I was gonna get high until I went back to the Fey realm, but sure, I'll just dimension door there.
All right.
Poodle will set you up.
One last
All right.
puff. Goodbye, everybody. See you on the flip
All right.
side.
She's doing it.
And
She's
as
really
you
doing
all-
it.
See you later.
As you all enter your dimension doors, Foodle, Mazra, and Kiona, you appear with Ryan. Who's holding Ryan?
I think mean,
Foodle?
Foodle,
I don't know.
probably.
Foodle
Okay.
take Ryan.
All right.
Yeah. Come on, Ryan. Let's go.
All right. You three appear outside in that little river stream where you had
encounter with the
initially
trolls.
infiltrated the tower. Yeah, where you had the encounter with the trolls. You appear there. Looking behind you, you see the black temple fortress crumble and collapse in on itself. Now that the sorceress has been slain, there's nothing to hold it together. Apparently, it had been held together by her magic alone.
I wonder if they're all like that.
Ephema is not with you.
Yes, dear. Oh, bye, bitches.
Far, far away, as Ephema emerges from her dimension door, she finds herself grasping the latch of a physical door, opening it, and stepping out of her washroom into the main room of her cabin at home.
Well, that was quite a trip to the bathroom, I must say.
How many dimensions did she go through? Holy shit.
The next time I need a shit, I'm gonna really have to schedule that. I'm gonna have to think really hard about when I can accommodate that bowel movement.
Because, like, there was the demi-plane, there was
Then there
the
was the
primaterial plane,
Oh,
there was
God.
There
the
was the liminal space.
the
there was
liminal space with
RNGesus.
RNGesus. Like, oh my god, what the fuck?
That was a lot.
That's like a
was
movie,
really a lot.
Ephema's Wild Ride or something. Holy shit.
Ephema's crazy pee.
Yeah.
As for the rest of you, you feel a little bit like, oh my god, where's Ephema? Where did she end up? But you also feel like she has left you suddenly like this before.
Mhm.
You know that her patron is a wild and capricious individual, and that in a sense her job is complete. She has done what the Wayfarer asked the Magana to borrow her for, and now she's back home.
Kiona will make sure that when they do find the safety of Dalkalash again, she will send a letter to Ephema thanking her for her assistance.
And as you make your way back to Dalkalash, you know that you have taken down one of the elusive Melkari, who occupy the lands to the west of Dal Kalash. But this is only the first of many. And you get the feeling that there may be even more powerful and dangerous ones ahead of you. You almost get the feeling that you're going to need to be level 17 to take this on.
Holy
So,
shit.
Yeah. Next session, level up.
Oh
Enjoy.
my gosh, what? Level 17, baby!
Oh,
Oh,
And I think-
would
I think
would
every
Kiona
level up,
Lani by
True
any
gets-
chance get a point toward her Arcana training with the Zen monk thing for that?
Yes. And I'll tell you what else you get.
a net.
We would have been done if Flutter could
Stop
not roll a
resisting.
25 on a charisma saving throw. This session would have been done like half an hour ago. As it turns out, the Master of Chaos was not the sorceress, but it is indeed Kiona.
Wait, what?
She gains
yeah.
an ability called Master of Chaos, and I will read it out to you, and I will send you this in DM later for you to add as a feature to your character sheet. Whenever a celestial, fiend, fae, or elemental creature within 30 feet of Kiona is reduced to 0 hit points, she may use her reaction to attempt to break that creature down into chaos energy and absorb it. The creature makes a charisma saving throw against Kiona's spell save DC. If it succeeds, nothing happens and Kiona's reaction is expended. If it fails, it is absorbed by Kiona and converted into raw spell energy. Kiona can use this energy to cast any spell on the sorcerer's spell list up to a spell level which equals half of the creature's challenge rating rounded down. For example, a CR 9 creature can be used to power a 4th level or lower spell. Kiona must spend sorcery points to cast that spell per the standard conversion rate of sorcery points to spell slots. Assume that for spells above 5th level, which is normally your limit, the conversion rate remains the spell level plus 2. Alright, so same conversion rate, only we go all the way up to 9. Right? So a 9th level spell needs to be a CR 18 or above creature. And that is going to cost you 9 plus 2 is 11 sorcery points.
But any
cast a 9th level
sorcerer
spell, and you can-
spell in the lexicon of sorcerer spells, or that she already has?
Except wish. You
So
cannot
anything but
cast
wish.
this way. So, blah 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 blah. CR9 creature can be used to power 4th level or lower spell. Kiona must spend sorcery points to cast this spell per the standard conversion rate. I already read that out. Kiona does not need to know the spell. The spell must have a casting time of 1 action or 1 reaction. It must be cast immediately, or the spell energy dissipates. You cannot cast wish by this method.
Oh my god, you guys. What?
Holy
So,
shit, that's so cool.
Very powerful, but very conditional.
Right.
Character
yeah. Yeah.
Right? It's only those 4 types of
Right,
creatures, because
right.
those types of creatures are like magical by nature, and sort of like extraplanar by nature. I thought about putting aberrations in there, but I decided not to, because an aberration is not really the same thing as a celestial, fiend, fae, or elemental. A creature that is itself magical in its essence.
Bard!
Fucking better not.
She
Oh
tucks it
my
neatly next to
God.
Mage Hand to never be seen again.
Holy shit! What a fucking burn.
Oh my god. that may have come up when I was playing as Kiona in the one shot, and I opened up her sheet and I saw Mage Hand on the spell list, and I was like, I don't believe
Truly
it.
insane.
Yeah.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now.
Like, how did none of us know that?
I told you guys
my
way back in the
God.
very beginning, and nobody said anything to me about how we should use it. So I was like, well, okay,
Good
I'm not sure I can
lord.
imagine a situation where this comes in super handy. So
It's so useful, like all the time. Oh my god.
look,
That's so funny. I love it.
It's amazing. Oh my god.
So
I love you
good.
guys.
Yeah,
I love
this
you
was a
guys.
blast.
the
Holy
best
shit,
is
Ghost. Thank you so
level
much. And
17
Megan,
Yeah.
this
and
was so fun
amazing
getting to play with you again.
abilities, and Viva!
I'm so
Thank
glad
you,
that
guys.
I did something in the end because I felt terrible when literally none of my spells would do anything.
I was glad you
like,
killed her because I was worried about what my next move
Right?
was gonna be. Oh my god!
None of her spells
like-
did anything. She fucking
Yeah.
killed the lady. That was
was
amazing.
praying again. As soon as I hit her with the like line of fire, I was like, "Please hit me again, because then I can Hellish Rebuke." And it's the only spell I have. If it got around to me again, I was gonna Hail Mary and try a Blight. But Ghost, was she immune to necrotic damage? It would have worked.
Oh.
That would
Ooh.
almost certainly have killed her if the Hellish Rebuke didn't. But it was a huge risk because everything else in the dungeon was immune to necrotic damage. So,
Ghost
and she might have been able to counterspell it. So,
Right. That's the real.
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah. So, like, it felt very, very dicey. But the Hellish Rebuke seemed like the only sure thing I could do. And at level 5, which is what I am, it's quite powerful if she fails the save.
Oh, Flumps went on mute.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no worries. We're gonna wrap it up. Kali and well, yeah. Foodle and Mazra. It was unfortunate. I apologize that I put you guys in a situation where it's like you're floating out in space. There's nothing you can do.
Right.
Because you two weren't supposed to be there. That encounter did not go as I planned it at all. In my head, the way this was gonna go entirely different.
So his
But
last dish ever was,
that's-
please let Kiona be gullible enough to just follow whatever random
That's
voice
D&D.
speaks in her head, go through the portal.
Yeah. That's D&D.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Ghost. That was a fun discovery.
Yeah. Yeah, we cannot control these things. Yeah, we cannot control them.
Oh
Yep.
my gosh. Thanks
All right.
guys for hanging out,
Well-
Bard Owl. Rai.
Yeah, we're
Carly.
sleepy.
We are sleepy people.
sleepy,
So we're gonna
so-
just head out tonight.
Yeah.
We hope you guys have a good night. We will see you next week over on Ghost's channel? Ghost Pepper's channel?
No, I was
think it's
last
me.
week.
It would be Ghost
Okay,
Pepper
Yeah.
Ghost
next.
Peppers. Ghost Peppers channel! So come and visit us over there, you guys. And until then, have a good night. Cheers. Sleep well, friends.
Bye.
Bye.